I put a lot of work into this, and it's just really nice to see this finally complete, because we got a little crazy, to be honest with this. We took it to the extreme. I'm not 100% satisfied with the walkways for the guests to look in on the exhibit and the actual walls around it. These are all subject to change because I'm still not entirely sure what I want to do with it. Lady Meow 77, thank you for the 10 gifted subscriptions to the community. That is incredibly generous and very much appreciated. Oh boy. Words are hard. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even want to butcher your name. Choloy Gap. Thank you for the 33-month resubscription. Much appreciated. Lemony Wings, thank you for the 2 months. Much appreciated. Ice Pickle. Ice Pickle. Interesting name. Is that like a popsicle, but like ice, like a pickle? It's frozen, maybe like a carnival treat. Thank you so much for the 24-month subscription. Rosie, thank you for the 9 months. Much appreciated. And JCG, thank you for the 25-month subscription. Much appreciated. Very, very, very generous. And I know I've been butchering names left to right today. So yeah, very excited about this. But it's not a zombie exhibit without zombies. So we got to get them in there. Yes, I do have a plan for the backside. I really do. I promise you. It was just very late when I finished this video, and I'm like, I feel like we could do that on stream one day and not like stay up till like 3 in the morning building. So we got the heads. So we got the zombie heads ready to go. One idea that I did have here was we can wait for nighttime, or we could pop down here and maybe get some of our zombies from the Underrealm. It's very dangerous down there in the Underrealm, so we can't get some from there. The tragedy of my base currently is the fact that I lost my charged creeper, and I think it came from the thunderstorm to get the zombie heads. And I think what happened, or at least from what the chat says, that lightning hit this rod and maybe translated down into the creeper. So we lost the charge creeper, and obviously the charge creeper was a little bit difficult to get to this location than into the actual 1 block casing. So yeah, very disappointing. So I know, buddy, I'm sad too. So yeah, we'll get that sorted, and eventually we'll get our trees in there. But look at this. This place is coming together. Look at this. Let's do a quick flyby. Let's do a quick flyby. Look at this. Let's fly up in the air. Look at this. Look at this progress. Finally, I said this in the last 2 streams. It's nice to see Hermitcraft like out of its ugly phase. The ugly phase is like your first few episodes of Hermitcraft. You're kind of building small things that get done quickly, and then you transition into bigger projects, and everything is just kind of a mess. It's like half built, half torn down. Mountains are coming down. Builds are partially up. Redstone is showing. Hermitcraft's now in its like peak pretty phase. It's like everything is looking so fancy and shiny, and it looks cool. Everybody's got so many cool things going on. All right, so zombies. What is our best method here? We've got night coming on. So what we're gonna need dispensers. We're gonna need some way to activate the dispenser, so a button or switch. We need some like general like dirt to just build up things. Probably need boats. Well, actually, I think what we need to do is we're just gonna get into it, not overly complicate it or overly think it. So let's go get a couple things. So once we do capture the zombies, we need to put the heads on them. That's where the dispensers come in. So let's get that going. Now, I want to try to get as many of these as possible because we have a decent amount of heads ready to go. Let's see. Evil Leaking, thank you for the 8 months. Much appreciated. And Willow D, 1, 2, 3, thank you for the 4 months. Much appreciated. The Chaotic Sock, thank you for the 20 months. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Okay, let's get our redstone out. So you guys know my next episode is the Barnyard Friends. So my next episode is creating the sure that's on. There you is creating the like exhibit for the zoo for like the chicken, the cow, the pig. And I figured these are the boringest mobs in the game, right? Not the dog on them too hard, but they're kind of the boringest mobs in the game. So how do you take what is kind of the boringest mob in the game? I'm not quite ready to get the dark, so I'm gonna sleep as I prepare for everything. Yeah, kind of the boringest thing in the game, right? So how do we do something really cool for those mobs? And I've got it. As I said, I was very productive
$10
earlier.
Thank you for streaming. I just finished my second master's degree, so I'm celebrating.
Whoa, second. It's not just, oh, I finished my master's degree. No, you finished your second master's degree? That's amazing. Well, first of all, congratulations on your first one and congratulations on your second one. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for the tip. Very, very much appreciated. And Jeff Cake, I hope, I hope you have a absolutely fantastic career with your degrees. That's very impressive. I have a grand total of probably 0. I have a degree, in the, what did my dad say once? I had a degree in the School of Hard Knocks. I don't know what that means, but he used to always say that. Actually, I have no idea what that means. Anyway, yeah, congratulations. That's fantastic. I dropped my bow. Where is my bow? Back by the zombie heads? What in tarnation happened here? What's going on? Like on the ground? Oh my gosh, what the heck? I've always had a problem of like resting my hand on my, what is it, the Q key? And like even just the slightest pressure will just start dropping items. Is that what happened? Dude, that's been a problem since 2014 when I bought this keyboard. I've had this keyboard since 2014. I have had this one for a very long time. Okay, so we need dispensers. Just grab like an extra couple of those. We'll grab some of those fellas. Okay, sweet. All right, I'm looking forward to this. I think this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. But once we see the actual zombies in the exhibit, it's gonna be very, very exciting. It's gonna be very exciting. Okay, all right. I am gonna grab some. Where are they? Boats. I'm gonna grab some boats just to be safe. Maybe capture something quickly. Why am I going in the ender chest? I need to go into the crafting bench. And then if we need minecart stuff, we've got that in the inventory. Okay, Cleo heads. Oh, actually, that would be a great idea to have one zombie in there as Cleo. That's a good idea. I'm sure I've got a Cleo head somewhere or another. We've got a Cleo in a box. Let's see. Do I not have a Cleo head? Is Cleo on? No, sad. Dang it. I'm trying to think, is there anywhere else I would have a Cleo head? I feel like I've Hawkeye Cleo before. I guess not. Dang it. Okay. Well, we'll get Cleo's head one way or another. We'll get it. Steal one from Gem? I bet there's probably some over there, but I feel bad stealing from Gem. The head shop? That's true. We can fly over to the head shop. Let's fly over to the head shop and see if we can grab one, because it would be kind of funny. So yeah, let's fly over there. All right, let's see. That and that. There we go. Nice. All right, let me check it with chat. Silver Fox, you wild fox, coming at 121 month subscription, 10 years in 1 month. All hail the Desert Cube. Is that when you started watching the videos, Silver? Was the Desert Cube back in Scarland? Not Scarland from Hermitcraft, but Scarland, my survival world that I started on? That's wild. So for instance, for reference, if you haven't seen my single player world, when I started that world out, I created this. I don't know. Minecraft was so different back in those days. I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna create this resort community in the desert, and it's just gonna be this giant glass cube, and inside of it, it's gonna be weird art galleries and. Man, what else was in there? All sorts of rooms. There was mines in there. It was crazy. But a lot of people that I know started watching in that time frame. That was 2011, by the way. That was 2011. This book had only been 11 years old at that point. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves a zombie. Cleo head. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's one. Okay, perfect. How much is this? Whoa! Can Cleo just come on so I can slay Cleo, because that is expensive. That is some expensive. That's an expensive head. Where's my? Wow, that is a very expensive head. It was 16, right? Yeah. Wow. All right. We've got ourselves a Cleo head. I paid good money for this. Paid good money for this head. Let's see. J. Jim Jumper, thank you for the 18-monthly subscription. Cow, thank you for the 7 months. Nixil Live, thank you for the 1 month. What did I do? If I say so. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I feel like I did something. What did I do? Chat. Chat. You can't go, oh, Scar. Laugh out loud. What did I do? No, not phrasings. No, not phrasings again. Oh my god. What did I do? I did something. Oh. I'm just on my shame walk back to my base. Dang. Wait, I missed something. I know I missed something. Anyway, all right. So we got a zombie Cleo head, so that is good. So we'll have a zombie as Cleo. I'm excited for that. All right, so let's start planning this out. We definitely could bring. You know what?
Tipped $3. Hello, Scout.
Hello there.
For science, please pick a number between 1 and 100 that you think nobody else would pick. The most random number you can think of. Smile.
69. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood today. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood today. I'm sorry. I'm joking myself. Okay. All right. One other thing before I get the zombies, I do want to double check. I want to make sure that there is no way for the mobs to get out. I know there's nothing that they can use to get out on this side, so I think that's clear. I do want to double check the fire truck one more time. So they can walk up here, but they can't go there. And then on this side, I think we're safe. On this rock pile, there's nothing that they can get over here. And the doors are barricaded. And I think there's one other door. Hold on, let me check the other door. It's right there. Yep. Boom, bam. Okay, all right, I think we're safe. We're safe. All right, good, perfect. Baby zombies at night? We're not gonna do baby zombies. We've got, we're doing all like big zombies. Hey, buddy. Hey, you're gonna meet some fun friends in a little bit, and you're gonna love it. Oh, it's gonna be wonderful. Oh, they're gonna come and they're gonna enjoy your company so much. Oh, it's gonna be great. Okay. The heck did you come from? All right, so got zombies Cleo's head. Let's grab 2 of those to start with in case we die. I don't want to lose all of my zombie heads. I'm procrastinating because I'm nervous. I don't want to mess anything up.
I did really well in my first year of uni and made it to the computer science major program. I'm more excited to be an art major, but I'm really proud of myself for making the program.
Oh, dude, like, who knows where life takes you or where your passions lead, but don't, man, words are hard today. Don't discount yourself. You did a fantastic job with your computer degree and all that. Like, dude, don't yeah, who knows where life will take you. Life might take you here, life might take you there, but you should be incredibly proud of what you accomplished with your computer science major program. Like, yeah. And you know what I always say is, like, I don't know, work on your art. I mean, in my head, maybe this is wrong, but in my head, I would work on the computer science major program and do your art on the side, and maybe one takes over priority. But hey, you made it to this, and maybe kind of use the art. It's kind of like your hobby on the side at the moment, and then maybe that'll take over like as your primary. But I don't know, just see where life takes you. But congrats on the program, and yeah, just let life take you where you want. And I always think that regardless if you stay in the program, you keep doing that. Like, art's such a great thing to even just kind of like relax and let the world kind of flow away from you and work on your art and things like that. Never give up on your art. One of the worst things I ever see in my life is people that are incredibly talented give up on it. And that always makes me super, super sad. Or people who have just fantastic potential, and all they just need is sometimes like a little encouragement, a kick in the butt, and they don't get that, and you just see them kind of fall away from what they're incredibly good at. It's so important to encourage people around you. Like, if you know somebody, a friend, a family member that's like really good at a particular skill, and you see them maybe kind of drifting away, just give them a little bit of encouragement. You don't have to get in their face like, you need to keep doing that. No, just be like, hey man, I love what you create. Like, this is really cool. Or, hey, have you created something new recently? Like, just give them a little bit of encouragement. Sometimes that's all someone needs to maybe realize, like, hey, this is kind of a cool thing that I created or I've done or something like that. I need a way down. It's all water. Where's the ground? Where's the ground? Didn't we just see ground? I'm pretty darn sure. There we are. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like a little walkway out of here, and once I have the zombie secured with its head, I'm gonna walk the zombie up. The zombie will follow us, and we're gonna walk the zombie right into here. And then I'm gonna grab two gates there.
300 star. I am giving you encouragement to start painting and photography again. You are a good artist.
I appreciate that, Tara, very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. I've seen so many people in my life that are incredibly good at something, and they just let like life's admin take over. And they let that like incredible like talent just go away. And obviously we do get caught up in like quote unquote life's admin work, because that's all modern life is like managing your administration of your life. But it's so sad when that takes over enough to pull you away from something like you were very talented at. And I think in our lives now, like this modern world that we live in, like everything just feels like it's like admin work. Like, it's just constant. It's so far from like our natural way of living, just sitting and just like constantly like, okay, I've got form 32.7 B Omega Alpha, and then I'm gonna need ID card number 627, and I need my form 32 Alpha. Oh, and then, oh geez, I forgot to send that email to this, that, you know, it's just like constantly stuck in admin. And where is my whole, okay, it's over here. So it's like we're just constantly stuck in that world. And I hate seeing that consume people to the point where they lose their creative passions and stuff like that. That makes me very sad. I'm gonna make like a little area right here so we can start collecting zombies down here. I think it's safer to do it down here rather than like wait for nighttime, and that's just gonna be a whole thing. So I think it'll be better once we get this lit up and everything. Thoughts on Andor finale? So I finished Andor. We've talked about Andor, how I almost gave up. Man, I just can't emphasize how much I can't stand weddings. Like, they are just genuinely the worst. And that first arc of Andor was like, genuinely, I'm gonna say it, people are gonna get mad at me, but it wasn't great. Not great. But the last 6 episodes are some of the best Star Wars I've ever seen. And I'm so glad that stupid wedding didn't throw me off, because I'm glad I kept watching in the end. Because, man, if you watch the last 6 episodes of Andor and you watch Rogue One and New Hope, they go together so well. Like, they flow so perfect. And it adds, if you just go for, if you look back onto New Hope and then you go down to Andor and then you go, or Rogue One then Andor, so many little phrases that were said in both New Hope and Andor that were like brought to life through the TV series is really cool. They did, at the end of the day, they did get a good job. They did a good job. There's some stuff like, oh, man, there's some episodes of Andor that were just boring as all could be.
Anonymous tipped $3. Hi Scar, how have you been lately? My cat Eddie loves to watch your streams on my TV, so I turn on your VODs most nights for him. Ha ha.
Oh, that's so cute. Well, give Teddy a pet for me. But yeah, I felt like there was a lot of like, I don't know. I have like complicated thoughts on the way Andor was. There's some things that are like, but the last 6 episodes were absolutely some of the best Star Wars. Oh man, the way that they designed just even the Imperials going into the antique shop, and just how methodical they thought out everything was, like the way they investigated all the items, it was, you could tell that they just really thought every piece of that out. And there's so many aspects of that are so cool. One frustration I have is, what was the TIE Defender for? And I think that comes back to that Tony Gilroy wanted Andor to be 4 seasons, and unfortunately we only got 2. So I feel like in the stretch of time of season 2, there was a lot of condensing and a lot of cutting out. And I feel like if we had gotten those other seasons, we might have seen more, or was it Avenger? There's so many ties: TIE Advance, the Avenger, the Defender, the bow tie, TIE Fighter, that's for ceremonial things. But I feel like there was probably more to that scene. Or when Bix got her revenge on the torture guy, like, that was so quick and so fast. You feel like that got condensed really tight. That got, really cut down. But yeah, I feel like they could have eliminated the first 3 episodes of the series with the jungle scene and the wedding scene, and we would never have noticed it all. We would never have noticed. It never really came back with anything at the end of the day. So I think they could have got rid of that and added more KSO. K2? What's his name again? K2? Queso? We'll just call him Queso again. We could have got more queso, less of that wedding. Would have been great. Because genuinely, I was just about done after the first 6 episodes. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching this. But I'm glad I did. Because those last 3 episodes, they were good. The Imperial Senate scene with Mon Mothma. Woo. Wild times out there. I'll say the thing that I knew wasn't going to happen. I knew it wasn't going to happen in Andorra because the timelines didn't quite work out. But from just a wanting to see something happen, I wanted to see Emperor Palpatine dissolve the Senate.
Hi Scar. I hadn't created art in 8 months until I watched my fav and most inspirational Imagineer I've ever had the privilege to see.
Tony Baxter? Did you watch an interview with Tony Baxter? Because that's, let's see, I watched, oh, you watched, oh, you silly goose. Rose, thank you so much for the tip, very much appreciated. But that's very nice of you to say, very much appreciated. I'm just hoping some zombies spawn down there. This might not be the most efficient way. How would Tango do this, guys? Let's think of somebody who's intelligent. How would Tango solve my problem of needing my zombies here? How would it? I feel like creating a dark room was smart. Is Tango on? No. How would Grian, intelligent Grian, solve my issue? There might not, this actually might be creating too much light here. And that might be a reason. That could be a reason. That could be a reason. I thought I created a dark room that would solve my issues. Let's walk away from it again. And then we'll come back and see. We'll go away for a second. Let's see, what else about Andor? I think, yeah, I think there's it feels strange. I don't know. How do you even explain this? When you compare what Andor is to the other Star Wars shows, they're so vastly different. And I'm not even talking about like, yeah, there's a lot of aesthetic things in Andor that just don't really vibe Star Wars. And it's okay. I think one of the things that frustrated me was they spent so much time trying to make real world things in Andor, like space AKs, things like that. That's a little odd. That's a little odd. But one of the things that there's some set decoration stuff that like irks me a little bit because you could tell what they were doing there, and it's so far out of like the general like art direction of Star Wars. That was a little bit weird. I think that was the downside of it. And I think the other downside of it is that season 2 was too condensed. I think there was so much more that could have been portrayed within there that kind of got cut down because of time and budget. But I think for overall what they were able to accomplish with season 2 by condensing that down, they did a good job on it. They did a good job on it. Hello, zombie. You're too far away for my needs. Oh, you're another one. We could just try to grab some that are up here. Could try to grab some on the surface level. Okay, there's one there. Why don't we just grab these? It might be so much easier. That might be okay. All right. Well, maybe not now. Oh no, I'm not getting any spawned on this side over here. I feel like I'm not doing this very smart nor efficient. I'm not doing this very smart nor efficient. Very little intelligence is being showed right now. Okay, here's one. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. And you know what? I'm gonna pop under a boat. That's how I'm gonna get the head on. Yes, there we go. See, there's some smart things popping up. What did Andor do right? What Andor did right was logic. Every scene was thought through, and there was logic behind it. And that is such in stark contrast some of Star Wars other shows. Oh, look at him. We got one. Oh, he looks beautiful. That is my biggest frustration with Star Wars is there is a... I can't have you walking around with that. Chad, is there any way to get them to drop that? Is there any way to get him to drop that? Because that's super annoying. Give him a sword? Well, I'm not giving him my... I don't want him to hold anything. I don't want him to hold anything. I'm angry. So, hello there. I muted. Hello there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom. Nailed it. Oh, you got some zombies. Look, Green over here. See, I told you. I was like, how would smart guy Green do this? How would smart guy Green do it? See, I told you. Can I get both of those on there? Let's get rid of armor guy. We don't need armor guy. No, 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 no. Okay, get in the boat, get in the boat, get in the boat, get in the boat, get in the boat. There we go, there we go. Okay, okay, now another one, now another one. Look at this, look at this, look at the efficiency. Okay, okay. All right, now we're good. He dabbed. He did. Okay. Okay, come on, 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 come on. We'll get a head on there, get a head on there. Wait, am I missing a head? Did I pick up the... This is not going well. This is not going well, guys. Here's another boat, Grid. Thank you. Here's another boat. Okay, I'm gonna back this guy up here. Back him up right in there. There we go. Okay, head goes in. You think you're at home and you're like, man, I would have solved this in 5 seconds. Yeah, you probably could have. You probably could have. I'll be honest, you probably could have. Okay. The problem is they're on angles, and I didn't realize that the dispenser has to be like, if I can straighten this guy up. Leave me alone. So if I straighten this up like that, and then that goes in there. Okay, we got one. We got one, Green. Wait, this one's got a big... Okay, this is the most amount of zombies I think I've ever seen, Green. I didn't realize that...
There's the calling mechanic.
Yeah, I think we may have called them in here. Hold on, let me get the skeletons out of here. Okay, okay. Wow, that is so many zombies. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Hold on, I gotta check my armor. Let's put that on. Okay. Did we really only start out with two heads?
What's up, Scar?
You know, I'm just showing my true intelligence today, Green. It's coming out really well. Really shining today. I'm trying to get the zombie heads on them so they don't burn at night. And you know what? I think it might be easier if you stand there and I'm just gonna put that on the ground and someone may pick it up. Let me go get the other heads. Let me go get the other heads. Oh god, this guys, this didn't turn out. This didn't turn out well, I'll admit, you know. Okay, okay. All right, hold on. I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna join you on the pillar. Okay. So if we throw these down here, I think this actually might be smart. Some of these will pick these up. See, you think the logic? It's sound, right? Don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna back off. Hold on. Oh, it's weirdly laggy. Whoa, it's weirdly laggy there for a second. Okay. Now the question is, if we sleep now, the ones that don't have the head should die. And the ones that pick them up should survive. But to be safe, I want to put... I was trying to put a little, like, shade cover over those ones so we have a couple that'll survive the sun. And I'm going to do that over here. This is going well, guys. This is.
I don't know what the plan is here. There's
you know, sometimes I just go live.
Not a lot of action.
Sometimes I just go live, Grand, and just hope for the best.
This guy's holding. This guy's both holding and wearing the head that you want him to.
Really?
Yeah, he's wearing it on his head and holding it in his hand.
Well, that's just not economical. just that wasn't the plan, you know. He's kind of taking advantage of the situation. Okay. All right, we're almost at daytime. We'll see a lot of the zombies die in a minute here. And once they die, we'll see which ones have a head and not.
Why are we putting them in water? Or better yet...
Good idea. That's a good idea. Let me get a bucket. Did not think this through, guys, in the slightest. Sometimes I just say, you know what? We're gonna figure it out as we go. They asked me in the car, hey, do you have directions? And I go, you know what? If we just go this way, we're gonna eventually get there. Works sometimes. Sometimes does. I know, we got the glue head. I'll get the glue head on one of them. We do have to probably use the dispenser for that. Whoa, that's a lot of zombies.
Scott, put them in... I'm bringing them in this hole. You just need to seal up the other end. The other end, Scott.
Wait, which one?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I don't think it worked out well,
Yeah.
Grant.
You did it? Okay.
I don't think it worked out as well as I was hoping there. Oh god, there's a creeper. That's just gonna ruin everyone's day. Oh, kill the creeper! Watch out, Green! Nope. Oh. Okay. This did not. This didn't work out. This did not.
I don't think you were very in control of the situation.
I think I lost control at some point or another. Do you think we lost control? All right. So did we save any zombies?
Well, hold on. Yeah, I got some in this hole here.
Do any of them have the heads?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
So I picked up 3 heads off the ground, and we started out with like 7 or 8.
I've got a ton down here.
Okay. Do you think any of those have the heads on them?
Well, there was a ton with the heads on, but they were also holding it in their hands.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy's holding it. Yeah, that because there's too much junk on the ground because it won't control the situation. Like, everyone holds it.
How did you get this all organized so quickly and so well thought out? Look at this. This is nice.
Well, they were all following me, so I just dug a hole, got out the other end, sealed it up, went back to the start, and sealed it up before they could get out.
What I said, Chaz, like, what would Green or Tango do? And this is what they were.
Well, you
this-
started with Tango, and I'm never going to give you that. Forget it.
That one's got the hand, right? Okay, that one's holding a head. This one has a head on, but it has pants on. Not
Just have
pants.
to eliminate- Oh, yeah, someone just put a head on. Okay.
I'd kill Pants Guy and the white armor
Move
guy.
out of the way so I can
Yeah, let me get out of the way.
eliminate the ones that are a problem.
Let me see who's outside. Looks like we have 2 here. Okay. Not everything's fine, Gray. Nothing to worry about up here. It's fine.
I can't tell which ones have they even got a head on.
One of them was holding a head.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna throw that.
Did anyone drop a head? Oh, yeah, there's heads on the ground over here. Pop over there.
Oh, no, Scar, you've just... I was in control of the situation, and now I'm not in control of the situation.
I didn't want the heads to despawn.
Now I'm in control of the situation.
Yes, control has been restored.
Right,
Okay.
I don't think any of these are the ones you want, so...
Let me get rid of this junk in my inventory. All right, so we have 5 heads. I'm trying to see who is there.
None of these are gonna wear heads, so they've all gotta go.
Oh, I must have lost a few heads along the way. I think I had more than 5. Dang.
Well, I've got 3.
Oh, you got 3. Okay, then we have them all. Okay, sweet. So now that we have some of these guys, I think we can force put them on.
Not every zombie has that ability. So we can't put it on this one. These 2 are duds.
you could force that on their heads.
No. They have to be able to accept the heads.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, go, there you go, done.
Okay, so that's one. Okay. Wow, I thought you could. Okay, so that's one. We got one. Can we do the buddy next to him? Let's see if buddy next to him.
Be lucky if it's... Yeah.
Not that one. Just the one in the front of the boat. Okay.
It should work.
Oh, jeez, where's this one coming from? Whoa. We got one. We've got one. That's a good sign. I don't think these. Double check. Okay, one's on that side. Beautiful. All right. I thought if you used the dispenser, you could force it on anyone, but
Nope.
is not the case. We have learned things. So one in that boat
Try
has a
this one
head.
again. Try that again.
This one?
Yeah. Did you do it?
Try it. Well, that's not it. Yes, one, because this one over here has one in its hand, and I have like a finite amount of these. That's.
What are you just trying to do here?
Well, the idea is to get the zombie with the zombie head on, so that they don't die in the day, so that they can roam the exhibit in the day without dying, catching on fire.
Okay.
I mean, there was other ideas to like try to put glass above it, but I thought that just looked ugly. So I thought, this is the best solution. I thought was to use the zombie heads.
Okay.
And if I use the helmet, that'll break eventually. That'll break. The head will.
Okay, well, this is sort of the setup.
So just seeing how it goes wasn't the best way to start this. Like, getting in the car and being like, we'll figure it out if we just go in this direction. So we lure the zombies in boats under this?
Yeah, one long line.
Okay. Is this how we get control of the situation?
This is how we control the situation. You
I'm excited.
prep ahead of time.
I like it. Should I put a dispenser by each dispenser?
That doesn't matter too much right now. What matters is getting a bunch of waves and getting just one mob filter. To find a mob that's easy to spawn in or something. Get a bunch of them. And then put because if you put a sheep in each one, then only a zombie's going to go in and not two.
Gotcha.
You can use chest boats. You can't have. Maybe have that's
Oh, a chest boat. Okay. Yeah, I can make those. So here's. Let me go get some more wood. I really should have thought this through a little bit better before going live, but you know what? Sometimes it's fun just to see how things transpire. I told you guys, if I were to stream at like 8 p.m. to like 11, maybe, just maybe, you'd be like, wow, look at how efficient, look at how good at redstone Scooter is. What is my true calling? I just don't know it because I don't do redstone at 8, from 8 to 11. I mean, maybe. I think I have a new calling. Redstone only at 8. Okay, I got some more wood. Here's some more chests.
Any more boats?
Yeah. We are going outside of the color, so now we have brown boats. It's okay. It's not gonna look coordinated, but that's fine. Some more boats. Some more boats.
Oh, hello there.
Is that Zoom Zoom? Hello, Zoom.
Hi. Hey,
This is
I saw you were creeper angling on Twitch.
yes. Well, it wasn't going well, and then Green has come and generously took control of the situation for me because how things were going was rough.
Interesting.
It was rough.
Dude, I haven't done creeper wrangling in so long, so
Right now we're zombie wrangling
I
at the
wouldn't know
moment.
what to advise. Oh, zombie wrangling now. Okay.
I'm trying to get zombies with their heads on them, so that they don't die in the day in the exhibit. So that's the plan. It was not going well a moment ago, but as I said, Green's taking over the situation here, and we're going a little smoother now.
I see. This
How
is
many
good.
zombies do you need, Scar?
I have 4 zombie heads. Is there any other ones over here? Oh, here's 3 more. 7. Do you have any in your inventory?
I put 1 in this dispenser here.
Okay. Let's see. So I have I have 7. I have
They have to be zombie heads.
7. Oh, what did you say, Zuma?
You could just change your skin to a zombie and just farm it.
Yeah. The fact that it's a zombie head means it doesn't lose any durability as well, which is
Yeah, because every other solution didn't work, but the idea of just changing the skin. But I mean, there's no fun in that. Just changing my head to a zombie. Oh, Cleo head. That's right. I got 1 Cleo head. Pay good money for this
Alright,
one.
we're on, Scar. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
So is the plan just to let them spawn, let them wander over, and wrangle them into a boat?
Yep, and we can filter if they can accept the head.
If they're wearing anything, holding anything, if they don't accept the Minecraft zombie head, then they're out. So we're just trying to find.
Can they reject
wins.
it?
We found that out. I did not know they could reject it.
I knew that. Only some of them. It's a percentage chance.
Wait.
What's happening?
Ah!
No!
Soul!
I was trying to think of what the thing was. It's status where you can put the no complete message. I've gone and set that now. Dang it!
To be fair, we didn't say.
We
anything.
did it. We didn't say anything to him. No, it's not his
That's okay.
fault.
More time to prep. So get more wood.
I've got here's some more wood. Got some more wood.
Do you need any more player heads?
This is not enough wood, Sky. I don't know how much wood you think you needed, but it was more than this. More. What is this? Why are you giving me scraps?
Because that's all I have. So, do you have anything in your magic chest? Oh my god. The woodman from Loglands is coming through. What do we need more wood for, Green? Do we need more boats? Because I don't have any more heads, so that's why I stopped adding more boats.
No, but not every zombie is going to accept it. We're going to be so busy trying to get zombies in boats, we're not going to be able to test which ones can accept. So the goal overnight is to fill up the boats.
Okay.
Then, during the day,
Makes sense.
we figure out which ones are good.
I'll get more. I'll get more.
I haven't done
I'll get more. I probably should have come up with a proper plan before going into it. But sometimes just learning as you go is fun too. I get that would be an idea to just put a zombie head on. I don't know. There's no like sport in it. Does that make sense? That's like going hunting and just shooting something with a bazooka.
Thank you for answering
Never been
my
hunting.
number question. While I don't think 69 is exceptionally random, your response has been recorded.
Oh no.
Thanks.
Oh no. Oh no. What is this recording? Oh no. Oh no, now I'm nervous. Oh dear. It does feel a little cheaty, doesn't it? Just a little bit, I guess. I don't know. To me, it just takes the fun and sport out of it. Yeah, I think this is more because what's nice about this is it's very vanilla and anybody can do what we're doing.
What about getting your hands on the zombified mumbo and skinheads from wildlife?
Oh, dude, that would be awesome if I had the Mumbo and Skid zombie heads. That would be huge. That would be worth it. See, that would be okay to put the skin on and then get the head for those. That would be fine, but for the other stuff, it just feels not very sporty. Okay, I got more wood.
Oh, you
Yes?
did go and get more wood. You literally asked me about my magical ender chest as I pulled out.
What I did want to
the-
take
the
all your
logs for
wood.
you.
You had it all nicely organized, and I felt bad.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I made a bunch of extra boats. You still looking for more charged creepers?
Not at no chart. I'm gonna get the zombies first. I thought this would take like just a few minutes, and then I would work on charge creepers. Instead, I didn't really think this all the way through, so it's taking a little longer than I anticipated.
You surprised me.
What did I do?
Nothing.
Oh no. What did I surprise you about? What did I do, chat? What did I do, chat? Nailed it. Okay. Oh, Azuma, how was watching the original Star Wars movies without the special edition stuff you mentioned the other day? How did that go? Did you like it? Like, what was the differences you could tell?
I watched this recently.
But didn't you say you had the non-special edition versions?
That's correct, yeah, despecialized. I misunderstood something about them. They're despecialized for HD viewing. If you have an original VHS, those are actually also like they were seen in the cinema.
Okay.
But then in like the late 90s, noughties, they added some stuff, and then they added some when Disney took it over as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you know when they go to that little town with the aliens playing jazz in the bar?
Yeah, Mos Eisley. Yeah,
That
there we go.
place. Yeah.
Watched that last night.
There's loads of extra creatures and stuff like in that scene if you watch it on Disney Plus, and they're just not there in the original.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's just other things where you can tell they cleaned it up later on and put in some CGI stuff. A lot of the
Thing
laser
is,
blasting.
none of them are the same as what people saw in the cinema. None of them are the same. But interestingly,
this is the thing, Grian.
they're doing a showing in London of the original.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Dude, did they have Disney's blessing for that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I originally was under the impression that that was true, but then when I read about it again, apparently the VHS releases, the first ones, were like you saw it in the cinema, but...
Not exactly. I think even straight after the movies, they were changed.
You know, I watched half of New Hope last night, and the special edition, like the special effects that they added, are not terribly distracting, but the one thing it just irks me and I think is such a terrible addition is the Java song in New Hope. It doesn't make
I
sense.
like that.
And especially when Han calls him like something like he calls him a human being, because when they originally filmed it, there was like a guy in like burly fur who was Jabba. He wasn't a slug.
Oh, Java the Hutt, not Java.
Oh shoot, what did I say?
Did that scene with
I
the
thought you said
human
Java. I was like,
make
what's
it to the cinema then, but maybe not the VHS?
No, but he was filmed as a human, but he was never meant to be a human. Like, that was just like a test shot or something. That wasn't the original thing.
But why did they put it in there? And then Han's like, I forgot his exact wordage, but he's like something like you're a something human being. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense when you're calling a giant slug a human being. And the rest of it doesn't bother me really, like all the other stuff. But that one scene I think takes away in a weird way.
Yeah, but it's also one of those like trivia things.
And then what's the other thing? Oh, because it doesn't because originally Han was running from the hut, and if he's talking to him in that scene, they basically come to an understanding. Then why is he trying to run all of a sudden? Like he's like, oh, I'm trying to get away. Like it made more sense that he was being chased rather than they had some kind of understanding. I don't know. That scene's the only part that bothers me from the
You're getting upset about a movie that wasn't particularly well written 50 odd years ago.
One thing it's fun to watch back is how silly the stormtroopers are in New Hope. Dude,
Yeah.
I feel like you didn't notice this in the VHSs back in the day when it was kind of
Well, that's 'cause
fuzzy
you were a kid,
and
right?
yeah.
Like you didn't know much about combat and stuff, and then you watch it and you just realize that they're complete idiots.
Dude,
Like
in the-
all the time.
Lullabies cheered.
Like,
There's
they
two
thought of all the
scenes.
little tricks. It's so silly.
Today is my birthday, and watching you finally be allowed to nerd out is a great gift.
Oh, thank you so much for bits. Much appreciated. Yeah, we're being a little bit of nerds. So there's a scene in the I think it's around, it's probably like 30 seconds into it when the stormtroopers are going down the hall after they cleared the rebel scum, and there's a stormtrooper that's just like walking on a weird angle, like for no reason. Like he's just walking on an angle and it doesn't make any sense. And then the two stormtroopers behind Darth Vader, as Darth Vader comes in to the ship, there's one of them like holding his gun to his chest, and there's just one of them just kind of like swinging it. Like there's no discipline with the stormtroopers at all. And my favorite scene with the stormtroopers is when they're on Tatooine and they like, one of them's kind of looking out and one of them just pops up into the camera frame. So he's below the frame and his head just pops up and he goes, "Droids." He just says droids, and his head just, he's not in the scene, and all of a sudden he just pops up and just shouts droids. It's my favorite scene. Oh god, I don't know, watching back the silliness of the stormtroopers is really funny to me.
Yeah, I feel like you see that in a lot of movies though, from when you were a kid.
Let's see. Okay, is that enough boats, you think, Corinne?
Yeah, I think it's enough Star Wars talk too, to be honest.
Star never tire in Star Wars.
I feel like there's probably a little something left in the tank. Everybody? More droppers. We don't have any more heads. We can just move those droppers.
Yeah, once we've got the zombies secure, you can handle everything else.
Yeah. Alright, you should even speaking about you a little short to be a stormtrooper. Dude, stormtroopers. I can't wait to finish the other half tonight because I know there's gonna be some silly stormtroopering on the Death Star.
Dude, did you
I'll
get your hands
stop,
on
I'll
the
stop.
despecialized versions?
The what?
Did you get your hands on the despecialized versions?
No, but you sent me that link.
Oh, that dodgy link.
What is there gonna... Ever since Poor Impulse's incident, I have been like ultra crazy careful.
Yeah. That was a good idea.
I have been
Be suspicious.
ultra careful. All right. Are you excited for zombie time? It'll be cool once all our zombies are roaming their exhibit.
Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, wait, I think he kicked him for spamming.
Did he kick it for spamming? Are you
For spamming.
really?
I was kicked for spamming.
Oh.
I didn't know that was a mechanic.
I think that's like half built into the game.
Okay.
Go see if it's a
I'm
thing.
nervous now. I'm nervous. Do we have enough levers? Do we have enough levers? No, that's okay. Some zombies over here. And also we should gotta be careful about creepers.
Yeah, that. Oh, go on the...
There's so many holes at this
I
point,
don't
it
know how to
doesn't even
creep
matter.
around. I've just learned. Oh, I managed to jump in the boat with it.
I'm trying to filter the zombies at the moment. We've got like leather guy. Oh, here's one. This is a good one. These are two good ones. Well, not the helmet guy. Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. I guess just try to line them up close enough. All right, bring that one in, Azuma. Bring that one in.
He's coming for me.
Bring that one in. Nice. This one's.
Wait.
Just trying to scoot you over a little. Trying to scoot you. Okay, looks like.
I think Grion's gathering an army over here.
Yeah, he is gathering an army. Oh, don't kill my zombie friends. Okay. Let's check over here. What I'm trying to make sure we do is keep any of these riffraff out of here. Keep the riffraff out. Die, skeleton. Thank you. And it looks like we're okay so far. Just need to make sure that no zombies come over here.
No,
Or
I haven't done this
creepers.
before.
Oh, this is efficient.
Okay, sweet.
Alright, we got 4 here.
Oh, still you, Zuma. I'm sorry.
Please.
Careful,
I'm
careful
trying to
not
keep the
leave any
creepers away. Get that one out. And that guy out. I don't see any normal zombies. Okay, green's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, still nothing over here. Just riffraff mobs. Eat, eat. I'm eating. I'm eating. See how well I've eaten? Done a great job. Done a wonderful job. I don't know why I've put down so many ender chests. That'll be a question for the ages. What was there's a man, I can't get over how much I laughed when that stormtrooper just like he's not in frame, his head's down here, and he just goes like this. Droids. I don't know why the stormtroopers are so silly in New Hope. I think they got a lot more fearsome in the following movie, Empire Strikes Back. Like the snow speeders and stuff.
You leave him alone for a second and it's Star Wars again.
No, that's not true. I've not seen a single zombie spawn. I'm just trying to keep the perimeter secure.
Got a couple over here.
Where? Do you see some? Oh, okay. I'm just making sure that we're not going to get a creeper ruining any of this. Can grab this one. That one might be... yeah, those two are aggroed on you.
Mm-hmm.
How?
I'll bring him back.
I cannot find a single one for the life of me. But you guys can see this mastery of the bow, by the way. You guys seen the mastery? Just an absolute mastery of the bow. Mastery of the bow. Look at this. Oh, no, 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 no. I needed that one. Dang it. I'll just finish him off. Who's this? It's a
Hello,
wild
friend.
zombie. Hi, Tango.
How's it
Hey,
going?
Tango.
Hi, Tangang.
Hi. we
Things are
ready?
going really well over here. I have full control over the situation, Tango.
I can't help but feel like I'm doing most of the wrangling.
Hey, I'm doing some good work over here.
Look at this operation.
I've tried
like
to
at
look
least
for them.
3 in.
I've been trying to look for zombies, but they, everything is a non-zombie, so I'm just killing them. Nice.
So the plan is to get them in the boat and then dispenser edificate them?
So this is Grian's organized, methodical approach to zombie collection, whereas mine was pretty much just
Yeah.
chaos. It wasn't going well. I'll tell you that. It was not going well. There was. Oh, careful, Grian! Careful, careful!
Oh, you just saved his life.
That's the only thing I've been able to do is kill all these mobs.
We need to. Oh, there we go. There's a ton over there.
So the heads haven't been put in the dispensers yet, right?
Yeah, there's the ones down there are filled, but we have very limited heads. If you have a zombie head, I would buy it off of you.
I don't know. I could go check. Let me go check, see what I got. I'll be right back.
Are villagers okay? I got a zombie villager.
Throw them in there and just fix things up. Well, I guess. Wait, that guy we could just get his head off of him.
You want to slaughter this guy?
Yeah, let's slaughter him. Oh yeah, his head comes
Wonderful.
immediately off.
Nice. Oh,
could-
that's because they're rare, right?
We could throw that
They're
one
gonna
in
drop.
one of the dispensers, I feel like. So green has... Okay, that's enough now. So there's an empty boat here. There's 2 empty boats right here, Gran. And 3
And
empty
another
boats. 4 empty
4?
boats over here. So 4 empty boats right over here.
Another zombie.
And that one has a spider eye.
Ah.
There we go. We full?
Looks like it.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
one
there's-
empty
oh.
boat over here.
Look at all this prep scar.
I've learned a lot today, Gran. I've learned a lot. I'm feeling
All right, we can sleep now.
All right, let me go sleep. Let me sleep. Yeah. Oh, somebody's sleeping. Yeah, I just didn't have a lot of thought going into this. Like I said, if it was 8 o'clock, things would be going really well.
All right. Now it's time.
Okay.
All right, I don't have any authentic head scar, but I got a couple zombie villager kind of things. I don't know if you want them or not.
Maybe.
Dispense the first one.
All right, here it goes. First one. Bam.
Dud.
Dud.
Eliminated.
Next one. No.
Success for holding rotten flesh.
Well-
Denied.
I thought you could dispense a head onto anyone. I didn't know they had to also pick up items.
Dude, that's what I thought too. Totally wrong. Okay, that's a
Success.
keeper.
Okay, next. Dud. Eliminated.
All right, hold on. Let me get some more of these levers. I should have just made a bunch of buttons. All right, next.
Dud. Rejected.
I feel like
Go,
what's
guys, we got a rogue zombie. Okay, whew, that was scary. All right. Dud. So you thought that too, Tango? Man.
Denied.
Well, I thought. Are we sure
Hey,
it
we
works
got
for
one.
both?
Success. Yep, it works. Success.
But I think what's happening is they're just
Denied.
throwing a head, and then some of them are picking it up and volunteering to put it on their head.
No.
Where if
Only some of them have that ability.
Oh, this one's empty. Hold on. Wait. Can you put some more in these dispensers?
Yep. Go on, Scar.
Nana 2 Panda tip.
Hold on, I only have
$3.
3 hearts.
Get someone to wear a
There we go.
zombie skin and then kill again to get more heads.
Denied. Denied. Fill it up. Did that one? No, that one didn't.
You did press the button?
Oh. Oh, I thought I did. Sorry. Oh,
You
jeez.
did, but there was nothing in it. It's accepted.
Really?
Yep. Accepted. Denied.
Denied. What about this one?
Accepted.
Really?
Denied. Denied.
This is so much more efficient. This is such a conveyor belt. I love it.
how many do you want?
Denied.
It would be nice to have a bunch, but I think we have maybe 6 or 7
Denied.
heads. I think in the end.
Does
He's
somebody
make
have a zombie spawner farm? You should probably go check that for heads.
Ooh. Well, don't you have to use the charge creeper to get these heads, right?
Don't we just drop zombie heads?
No.
Like, don't all mobs drop heads?
No.
Or zombies not one of
Oh
them?
no, we've got to pick them up before the zombies do.
Oh, the rotten flesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, not the base ones. Right.
Denied.
Denied.
Is there a specific item you want them to hold eventually?
No, I don't want them to hold anything.
Nothing, yeah.
They'll probably start picking up things eventually at some point or another, but
Probably immediately.
hopefully, well, if I've tried to
One
keep
day
that
and
area
night.
lit up.
One day and night, and they'll be picking up mob loot. There we go. Right, so you have successfully got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Where's the zombie Clue head?
It's in my inventory. It
Do
wasn't.
they need a name tag, or can they despawn if they got like
They
custom
not
armor
with a
on?
head on. They'll be fine.
That's a good point, though. Any of these guys that put a head on are also going to pick up just rotting arrows and stuff.
Yeah. You
Do you
ought to
wanna,
give them something. You could give
Like
them a
string?
button.
Or, yeah, button or string or something.
Yeah,
We could give them a green wool or something, so it just looks like their hand.
yeah.
But they will still upgrade to
They will
swords if one drops. Yeah.
I will point out that I've pretty much mob-proofed the interior of that.
I don't believe you for a second, so let's just
Yeah,
assume that
that's
they're
it.
going to pick up junk.
Come on, let's go on a field trip real quick, everybody. Field trip, real quick. Field trip.
So
I
you're
mean,
saying
look
this
at all the
place is mob-proof?
lichen and stuff on the ground. See?
You're saying that this is 100% mob proof.
I wouldn't say
Except
100%. Tango,
This is all spawnable right here. I got my overlay up right now. Yeah.
like big
You did a much
spawnable.
better job than you normally do. Yeah. This
Okay.
is the center of a big blob.
This is definitely spawnable.
There's the blob over here.
So,
over
so
here.
what you're telling me, there's a chance it's not spawnable.
So,
it's a pretty good chance, yeah.
what Tango is trying to tell you in the most clearest of terms is this is not spawn proof in any way, and mobs will spawn, will die, and the mobs that you've got
And they're gonna
will
pick up the stuff. Yeah, they're
Everyone's
gonna
gonna
pick
be
it up.
carrying an arrow within like 2 days. Yeah.
You need to give them an item that you're happy with them holding.
Okay. All right. Probably just junk. What somebody said, like string, maybe like a carpet to like kind of blend into their hand.
Yeah, but something like that would work.
A button's not a bad idea too, because I might not even
button.
see it.
A
Yeah.
button might, we could try that out.
Yeah, maybe like a warped button. That's like the closest to their skin, I think. Zuma,
Yep, I'm on it.
can we have a magic chest?
What
Tango,
about
what's
something like long grass or a bush or something?
Oh,
that's a good one.
Or green wool. It might just look like a hand.
A lot of my chat saying torches, but that's
Oh, what's this? Wait. This nether, this stuff. Look at this.
In your inventory.
That could work too.
Oh wait, were you looking at something else in there? I think the button would be the smallest like green object.
What about this thing? That's not too bad. Oh, the button is small. The button's really small on the ground. I didn't realize the button was so small.
Well, why don't we just go and test with the zombies over there?
Yeah, let's go pop one in their hand.
once you give them something though, you can't upgrade it. So
Oh, that's that. I like that. That's kind of cool.
it looks like claws.
Yeah, it does. What do you think about that one, Grant?
Let's see the button.
Yeah. Here's some buttons on the ground. You guys could try it. Yeah, throw a button at this one. Chat wants moss or bone. A bone would be okay.
Button sticks out more than I thought it would.
Yeah, they will
Yeah.
stick out a bit more.
What about
I wanna
string?
I want to see green wool. Is what I want.
Oh, green wool. I can go grab some.
Green wool. It's a big giant
Yeah.
block. Why would that look good?
It might look like a hand.
Maybe the carpet. Just the carpet
Maybe it's
version.
the animations mod is making this look really obvious.
Hmm.
Carpet, yeah.
I ain't got that modded. This one, like the button
Sky,
sticks out.
You commit to the bit and get them
Floats.
to hold something funny. Like, can you make some custom stuff like that they can hold zombies? Really like. What about you know your burger model? Why don't you get like a really
Yeah.
rotten version of the burger?
What if they're like holding a sign that said something? Brains.
Like you could have them just holding an ice cream cone, like they were visitors to your zoo.
Oh
they're
no,
still-
that's dark. I like that. So there's
They're like.
we got a
you could
couple
just-
options here. We got a couple options.
What about
You
holding a
could give
pickle?
them, but you could give them the burger, right? You could give them the burger, and it's just like, oh, sorry, the hot dog there, but it's like all moldy because they've been dead a while, you know?
Oh, so I wonder. Yeah, but Hoffman could
Make
make
it new,
like a
retexture
moldy
it, yeah.
version.
Yeah, retexture it to be like all moldy, and then it would fit really well. Is that a churro?
It is a churro. Wait, oh, I don't have anything in my hand.
Churro.
Okay, that's not mine. Where is the hamburger?
Let's test the pickle.
Does the pickle look any good?
Looks like he's holding a candle.
Scar, I could give you the top half of one of my technicians.
let's
like
give
they
them
ripped them in half.
green
Scar, give me the
candles
ice
are a
cream.
thing,
I
too.
want to see.
What,
Give
what
me
was
the
that?
ice cream. I'm gonna give one the ice cream.
Yeah.
But you should make it so it's just the cone, like it's all melted.
Yeah.
That-
Oh,
Over his
that's
shoulder.
good. Oh, who put this down? That's a good idea. Like just the can. Oh, dude, that actually looks great in its hand. Oh my god.
Anti-gravity ice cream cone.
That is a good idea, Grid, to make these moldy. You know, like
yeah.
That is. Man, that one with the hand is so funny. But what is? I want to show you guys. Was it 9? No. Was it 10? No. Was it 11? No. Was it 12? No. Was it 13?
Here we go.
Going for all the numbers.
Well, where is it? I'm like, what the heck?
What are you looking for?
The hamburger, the hamburger. There's the hamburger option.
Oh, I've just seen what it is. Oh dear.
It just picked up garbage that gets
These will look
through
better
into
when
the
they stand
exhibit.
up too, and their hand isn't sticking straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's the animation mod too, doing that. That's funny.
Oh, that's terrible.
I think the ice cream cone is definitely the best one.
Yeah, I think your best bet is to like get those custom models made. We are gonna have to get rid of most of these though. Ones you don't want holding what they're
I
holding.
could, for now, we can put them in there for fun. I just want something in there. We can,
Bring it to life, yeah.
yeah. Once I have like the updated models, we can swap those. But having these in there would be really nice to have something semi-complete.
Okay, well now's the time. It's nearly
Oh,
done.
should I change the sleep thing again? No sleep.
How many heads do we have, Green?
I've got 2 more and a zombie. Here you go. Beep, beep. They're in there.
Okay, so Cleo, and then we got 2 more. Okay. I'll probably maybe not do the butcher head. I don't know. I like the idea of the challenge of getting like the standard zombie head. It's a nice little.
Do you
little
want
challenge.
this guy to hold something? Maybe Moo-Pop?
Yeah, let me grab a bottle. I think I made one. Yeah, there we go.
Scar, if you do decide what item you want them to hold, make it a sword, and then they'll actually, when they'll pick it up and swap out, you don't have to get rid of these guys. Just throw them the new item because it's a sword. They'll upgrade.
Oh, so the sword's the highest on the.
Yeah,
Materials
they'll
on that.
upgrade a weapon. If they're holding garbage, they'll swap it out for a weapon.
Oh, okay. Where's the ice cream cone guy? I gotta see this guy. Where's the ice cream cone guy?
He went into the boat. They're not following me.
I'm gonna put a gate here temporarily. Come on, guys. Oh, and a Mumbo and a Skiz zombie head. Yeah, those would be fun. Those would be fun. Oh no. Oh, this is a good day, guys. Oh, this is a wonderful day. Goodbye, buddy. Have a great time. Yeah, run that way. You guys have fun with them, okay? You have a great time.
Scar, you're gonna have to go back in, buddy.
What's wrong?
You're gonna have to wait for all of them.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, who's coming? Who's coming? Okay. We'll distract them away. Come on, guys, this way. Everybody this way. It's like herding cats. I like that it does look like guests had just thrown food in there and they picked it up.
If this place wasn't spawn-proof, right?
It's pretty spawn-proof.
No, it's not.
Pretty spawn-proof.
Seth Emerald, thank you so much for the 5 gift subscriptions. Much
Where
appreciated,
in
my
here are
friend.
they going?
They're following us still. We fly away now.
Man, this guy
Oh,
with
we
the
can
ice cream
leave 'em.
cones is,
Oh, I get it.
hilarious. Man, I love the ice cream cone guy. We still have some more heads we can get some more zombies.
Oh, you want to wrangle?
Yeah, we need 3 more because we still have the Cleo head too.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if we can get 3 more.
I thought you were waiting.
Oh, babies. Do you want a baby?
Yeah, I'll get these guys in there. It'll be a while before we get the models all sorted.
Guess not.
I want something to be functioning.
Yeah, well, there's one here.
Get these guys out of here. Yes, look at the skills. Look, did you see the skills? You saw the skills of the bow. The bow is all powerful. Yeah, just bring the zombie in real quick.
Nana 2 Panda tip
we are.
$50. You will get creepers if you don't spawn proof.
It's decently spawn proof.
Oh, he took the string.
It's either spawn proof or it's not.
Okay, let me rephrase. It's mob resistant.
Yeah, mob resistant.
Man, did you guys ever use Scotch Guard back in the day and it, for your, spray it to make things waterproof? And then you find
Let's
out.
kill that guy.
He was holding string.
Now it
Probably
turns
gonna
out.
use swords anyways, right?
Yeah, but
Gives you
no, Scar is not using
diseases.
swords right now.
No, but he's going to.
I found out about that, guys. went to Disneyland, and I was like, I don't want to get any like, I want to have like a, on my backpack, not to like get all wet during.
Two little ones here.
Oh jeez! Oh jeez! Oh jeez!
The Enderman.
Watch out for the children! Missing all my shots. You okay over here, Gran?
Yeah, the skeleton knocked the creeper into me.
Yeah, I need to do my perimeter fly again. There we go. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We can sleep now, I think. We can sleep.
Well, we don't know how many of these will accept the head, dude.
That's
Probably
true.
none of them.
I ran out of food. I gave them all my food. Hold
Gave
on.
the zombies your food? Nice.
Yeah, I'm like, now I'm kind of hungry. All right, I'm gonna go grab some carrots real quick. I'm gonna go grab some carrots. There we go. Oh, my lights. Enderman griefing is off, correct? Which I think we should have Enderman griefing. Actually, I don't know what the point of Enderman griefing is. So Enderman just picks up a block, right? It's been off on Hermitcraft so long, I feel like it's not even a thing in Minecraft. But if I remember right, in the Life series, I saw Enderman pick up a block, and I got really confused. I was
Like, what is this crazy new feature, right?
yeah, dude, I don't remember what season it was, but there was a season of Life series where I saw an Enderman pick up a block, and I was like, is this a glitch? Man, you brought a lot in, Tango.
Hermitcraft for a long time.
Yeah.
When was the last season that we had griefing? Like season 4 or something?
I feel like it was off for season 4. That was like a new thing for Hermitcraft in season 4. I'm not sure who's aggroing this guy, but he's one. There he is.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, we have to spread them out, I think, because they pick up the rotten flesh right away.
I'm gonna make sure nobody's died in here. So one thing we need to think about for the. Oh yeah, they can hit us. So I need to put that glass
Scar,
across
can
here.
you give me the zombie heads, please?
Yes.
We'll go
So we need to
lots
put
of
a piece of glass like along here, or fill the whole thing up with glass. But I haven't decided what method to do, because it's just, I don't know. I think the one layer of glass might be good across there. If you do the whole thing in glass, for people who don't have connected textures, it just looks
Pick it
weird. Oh man, now I'm missing all my shots. Oh. Oh.
We got success.
Big head.
How many more do you want to get more zombies, or is that good, Gran?
We'll find out. It's luck depending, isn't it?
There's so many mobs spawning close to us right now.
Alright, well, this one's got a head. You want me to take him in?
Yeah, you can take him in.
Does he have a treat? No, he's got a treat. Looks
He's
like
on
we're
me.
safe for now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This is a free zombie. How do I get him out of that? All right, okay, this way. Come on, buddies.
This guy's good. This guy's ready to go.
How did we get this round?
Oh, he picked up the bow. I hate him. I forgot.
Yeah.
Scar, I need treats.
Okay, Zuma, can you aggro that guy? I think the other one might despawn.
Give him a love tap.
No, yeah, he's got to go.
Yep.
You need more treats?
I need treats because they're picking up the stuff.
Okay.
They're gonna keep picking up the boats, I feel like, right? Or you
Yeah,
put
well,
treats in their hand
I
beforehand.
need to give them
okay.
treats before, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've just got so much junk now.
We got daytime.
There's some stuff down there. Try to use the cotton candy is a good one. For this. Let's see. I think there's 13. Yeah. I need to move off cans to give one for this. There's a pile of treats on the ground. And is this a big head? Is this a big
Yeah,
head?
they're burning up in the daytime.
Who's burning up?
These guys.
Oh, I don't think they have heads.
They're
Or
naturally
maybe
spawned,
they
probably.
spawned in there.
They
yeah,
probably
yeah.
did, yeah.
Oh my god.
'Cause,
It's
you know,
it's mob
spawn
resistant, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you distract those
Here,
zombies
here.
to the other
Go
side
in, go in
so I
this
can
way.
get this guy in?
Oh, over here. Oh! Nick of time.
Here, distract
nick of
those
time.
guys, and I'll bring this one in.
Okay, distracted.
Look at the one with the. Oh my god, I love the ice cream cone guy. He is my favorite.
I got it.
Nice.
Shot.
Did you filter these ones? This zombie Cleo one is great. Is this okay? This one's just a non-big head. Okay.
Just zombie clear, nice.
I'm gonna distract these fellas. No. Come on, everybody, this way. Everybody on this side. Come on, zombies. It's fun times over here. Fun times in the mob-resistant area.
All right, we're done.
Everybody in. You got about 10 or 12 in here. This is good.
Yeah, it feels much more lively now. Oh, that looks cool. Look at it. It's finally open. And they're alive in the day.
I am curious, Scar. Like, I kind of feel like they're gonna cluster in one corner and just hang out there, probably. I doubt
Okay.
they'll roam
So
freely,
use your smart brain.
but...
Is there ways of making, like, I don't know, something on a minecart below them that just like moves around? And
If you put I mean, it would take some work, right? But if you put villagers in there and kind of like periodically revealed the villagers so that they would chase them but couldn't get to them,
oh, I see.
then they
Okay.
would that would kind of like draw them in toward the middle. Or iron golems, yeah, golems would work too. And you could just do golems because then you could just spawn them there.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
what I
that's
kind of
good.
did in Decked Out to get the ravagers to be centrally located.
Yeah.
But that's work, you know.
what's
We'll
the-
see if it's a problem first.
What's the aggro on a zombie? Is it like 15, 10 blocks?
16 blocks?
It's 16. Okay.
Yeah.
I think in reality, what I should have done was made a moat, and then had that just long enough so they could aggro on the.
Well, isn't the problem that they can see us? If we put iron bars, they wouldn't
Oh,
see us.
sure. Yeah, the problem. If you're up here, they're gonna come to the edge. Yeah, for sure.
Does the glass work as the same as iron bars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
I was trying to decide what I like.
Everyone, let's walk this way to the end.
Look at Cleo.
Okay. They're not interested anymore, right?
Yeah. They're just walking around with their ice cream.
I love ice cream guy. He's my absolute favorite. So if we just figure out what style glasses to do here, or iron
Yes.
bars.
If you do that, then they're not going to see us.
Okay, that's good. That'll work.
That still looks good.
The glass
You
just,
probably
I
need-
don't know. I
you
was
need-
trying to.
You need quite a lot of these zombies for the apocalypse effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do need like 50 in there.
I think I'm probably gonna need some zombie villager ones too, just to mix it up a little bit in
And I
hindsight.
think you'll need to. The other thing you can do is kind of zone them, have like a barrier so that you can spread them out nicely.
Yeah, because they are gonna congregate. Oh, hello there. Oh, you do have some. Yeah, I'll try to get some of these guys too.
I would throw some of those in there. Yeah, it would look good.
Yeah. Why are they jumping? Is that? You stopped, didn't you?
Yeah.
How are they hopping?
They're trying to path onto the coral, maybe? I'm not sure.
Oh, interesting.
And they think they have to jump to get on top of it. I'm not sure though. Or the carpets themselves are messing them up. I'm not sure.
I don't know if you ever saw Green but Tango back in the day.
That's a good story you were telling him. You just, it's like, yeah, you can't be bothered with the end of your sentence.
As I was saying, chat, back in the day, Tango completely redesigned the Minecraft villagers with this crazy pathfinding that was like some kind of Matrix thing, and it was incredible.
Yeah, they were Matrix involved, yeah.
It was actual like Matrix. It was incredible. It was incredible.
It was pretty cool for its time. I think it's been done better now, but
I've only seen the greatness that you created, Tango. Everything else is a distraction.
secondary, yeah. Yeah, the snails pathfinding was probably better. Although I am curious how they implemented it.
So I guess what I have to decide is what is the best look for the walls, because it's, I don't know,
Yeah.
like if you don't have connected textures, the glass just looks so distractingly wonky.
Yeah,
Do you have to
I kind of
connected
agree.
textures on Tango?
I do not. I have regular ones.
So it looks kind of,
It's pretty blocky.
it's blocky. What about
I mean,
the?
it's not horrible. It looks like Minecraft, you know. But
What about the single row of panes? What do you think about that?
well, let me ask. What are you trying to avoid? Like, is the zombies coming up to the wall that bad?
I think for an aesthetic, for like a new aesthetic, you probably need to have some like safety barrier. So having the glass there, I think is good. What I don't want is like if you're here to like view in there, and it looks fine on my end with connected textures,
Right,
so it looks
right.
nice and clean. But if somebody else comes up here, especially like the world download, and they don't have connected textures, I hate the way glass looks. Like it's
Yeah.
just so.
I know.
Ugh.
I mean, at the bare minimum, I would go with a dirtier glass, like a gray or a light gray. Just because if this is like an old rundown, you know, the glass wouldn't be so pristine. But I also agree, finding something other than glass is probably a better idea.
Did you guys pick up a sword? I think I dropped
Nope.
the sword. Oh my god.
It's gone now.
Where on earth am I? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's in the chest. Did I tap Q again? Ah, busted. I lost that. I lost my sword. No! I like how he has the power up before he leaves.
No, seriously though, I have to say, this area is amazing.
Oh, thank you, Tango.
You really did good. Like the use of the new weeping floppy bits there, like just looks like rotting bushes and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Really, really good.
Oh
Really
yeah,
good.
thank you. You know, Tango. You know, I could use a little help. Maybe
Doing what?
making those redstone lamps over there twinkle. Can I get a little twinkle
Redstone
twinkle?
lamps.
See the redstone
Wait,
lamps under the marquee of the theater?
Oh.
Oh. Little twinkly twinkles. Little twinkly twinkle.
Oh yeah. I mean, especially since you have no back to your buildings, you know.
Well, I mean, there will be eventually.
Oh yeah, I have all the confidence that there will be.
I have a design worked out in my head.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
There's a plan, Tango. There's a plan. But do you think how would you design something like this? Like if you wanted
Do
something
you want
to
them
be
to go in
random.
sequence or just random? You want to just be random?
Yeah. So
at
random
what
worse than
frequency?
sequence.
Like at what kind of frequency? Like once every few seconds or once every?
Everything.
Everything.
That's valid. You could do an eco hover block. Start with that, and then use some observers to pull off the different elements of it, like updating and stuff. Drop a hopper random item, and then that's how like different amounts of
Yeah. What did we do? Oh, we did this. There was a good one we did. In Decked Out, we had the foreman's office. Had the blinky light on the
Oh,
ceiling.
you did have that, yes.
What
I was
did we
always
do?
very
And it was
impressed.
good. It was good with that. We had a good timing. Dead Knight, how did we do that? I forget. Because it was a clever idea.
Didn't someone do like a mob with 4 pressure plates, and when it walked onto one, it got pushed back into outdoors?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's looking it up.
He is. He's pulling the download.
I'm curious now, yeah.
Yeah, oh, they're all aggroed on us. Look at that. Oh, they look so cool down
Oh, no,
there.
it's burning. No,
What?
no,
Oh, scared me. Scared me. Hold on, it's nighttime.
Carlos just
I'll sleep real quick. Yeah, I want to get those marquees to have like a little randomly flickering lights. I think could be really cool for that design over there. There's some other designs I want to show Tango once I sleep here. So I think it'll look really cool. So I'm actually working on a piece of redstone right now, and man, there's a lot that I forgot about redstone. But I spent a good chunk of my really productive from 8 to 11 time yesterday working on it. It's nothing that's impressive by any means, but it reminded me of a little bit of how redstone works, and there's some things that I want to do in a future season with redstone, and it scares me a little bit of like how little I do know about redstone. But what I need to do is get an IOU from Tango in some way or another, and then use that against him to help me. Sometime I'm gonna get that IOU from him.
What I owe you?
What? Hi, hello? Hi.
What? What's going on?
What? No, hi, how's everybody doing? Oh my god, they're already nerding it up back here. Are you kidding me? All right, explain. How is this working? We got a target block? What's going on here?
We're kind of just looking at how you can power them because it's all close together. This would allow you to power them in groups of 2.
Oh, neat.
What if you, I mean, I would,
get-
if it was me, I would back it up and take advantage of this.
Oh, yeah, good spot.
And then just get the edges.
I'm just taking it all in. This is quite
And then you
fascinating.
could,
soft power those 2, but
you
then
put blocks there.
I'm breaking
Yeah, there's
stuff.
not
My bad.
much room around.
Do you need an extra room above the snow block?
Maybe.
We
Not
could
sure.
probably just, I don't know, change the way the marquee looks a little bit. I think that wouldn't be a problem. If you need that extra block, I'm sure we could change something up the top there.
you could put a couple of stairs here and then hide that and possibly power it from behind. But because it's in the diagonal, it makes it really awkward.
What happened to our Tango?
I
I think
fell.
it fell down.
I fell. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm sure these blocks could get removed. I would imagine. It's usually design first, redstone after, so we're probably a little rough.
There it is.
Oh, this is so interesting. Okay.
Need some blocks.
I have a bunch of dirt.
I got 3. So prepared.
Sand is good.
I'm fascinated how you
full
guys
blocks.
are setting this up. Try to like verbally say what you're doing as you're doing it, because I'm confused.
So we're looking at how many of the redstone lamps we can individually power.
Okay.
So by powering the block next to it, we power this one on its own.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
so
one in the
end ones are good.
corner is always going to be powered 2 at a time because it's in the corner. And then it's a case of like, how do you get the signals to the rest of these blocks?
Oh, I
That's kind of
see. Can I? So you have. I assume this repeater is powering this or sandstone block, right?
Correct.
Right.
And then,
That'll also power this one here, actually. My bad.
and what's the repeater up here for?
That was to power the one on the side, but yeah.
Oh,
That one's
okay.
gonna be. You're gonna get too many. You can get like 3 of them turned on with this repeater. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. So how did the one in decked out work? Great.
we?
Oops, broke. I was
Don't
looking
worry,
at my
don't
other
worry. It's
screen.
fine. It's fine.
Curious.
Oh, I got an. Oh, okay, Tang, you're gonna like this. What if we use signal strength, like going up and down?
Yeah, you'd get a fixed sequence, but you could do a what do you call it? A comparator fade clock or fade pulse extender, and then run it off of that.
Fade pulse extender. I feel like you're about to teach.
Let me see. It won't be. Let me see here. Excuse me, Scar.
He's about to whip out some redstone, guys. He's whipping it out. I'm so chat's like I'm so confused. We're learning, guys. We're learning. This is called a pulse extender from the pulse extending family.
It's killing me that we're putting redstone on dirt, but if you did that right,
What's wrong with dirt?
and then
Let
took
it
like
wind down.
and then just took like random observers off of like.
What chat? What did I do this time?
You would kind of get pseudo random.
Whipping it out is a
Oh, yeah,
perfectly
some
normal
blinkiness.
term. Guys,
right?
get your head
And
out of
then
the
if
gutter.
you Power
If
that.
I were to like whip out my phone, nobody would be like, "Oh my god, what's wrong with whipping it out?"
You're
Like,
getting
if I'm
like.
whip
Oh, it's the
Maybe.
comparators are the wrong way around.
chat.
Oh, did I? Okay. Thank you. There we go. So the one on the dust should be putting out a lot of blinkies. Oh, I lost my torch.
How do we? What is the? What's going on with this?
Blink, blink,
Oh,
blink,
oh.
blink, 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 blink,
Oh,
blink.
wow.
Yeah. That might be too much though.
Oh wow, this is so. Oh, sorry, did I break something?
You could then use a signal strength to subtract, and then it would go off a couple of times, but not as many. So like the signal the other side of this, that one there, subtract mode, create a bit of signal strength here. So then it's gonna blink like a few times at the beginning, I think, and then it's gonna stop.
Yeah. It'll have like a different. Yeah, that's a good point.
Are we crafting
You can have
something?
one really blinky light, one that goes off twice, and the other one that goes off about 3 or 4 times. Yeah. And then what
Yeah,
happens
that's
if
the
you
problem. That's the
do
problem. Is
that?
that you need at least a tick delay for the light to turn off. If you set it too fast, the light just stays on.
There's still some blinkiness, right?
Not on this end one. It was just solid, I think.
I'm looking outside and I'm seeing blinkiness.
Are we seeing blinking?
The free cam. Yeah. How about, drop your free cam out the front and.
Oh yeah, it is. There is lights randomly flickering.
We just need a little bit more of that.
That did look cool out there. I'll tell you that.
This one's no good.
This whole setup is really intriguing with this. So can you make something rapidly, like shoot like arrows or something, if you put a dispenser on top of this observer? Because it's rapidly.
Again, Scar, sorry, I was a bit locked in.
Say what?
I'm just gonna let you guys cook. I'm gonna let you guys cook.
Yeah, like, you can slow it down with that. Sorry, no, it sounded like you had a good idea. I just
No, I was wondering how this mechanism worked with the observer sticking up and like rapidly flashing. Can you use that to like rapidly shoot arrows or something out of a dispenser?
can, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh, let's take a look at this from outside. Oh, dude, that looks really cool.
That's a good blink, yeah.
That's a great blink.
So we need.
Got an extra block. I'm gonna keep pinching blocks from your build, I think, Scar.
That was a
Try
good
that
blink.
again. Lost its blinkiness.
That's. Oh, dude, that looks. Oh, that's so cool. That adds so much to the build. That adds
There you
so
go.
much.
No, it'll keep refreshing itself too.
Nice one.
I mean, it's definitely not the most compact. We got to get those middle ones blinking a little bit more though.
That is so cool. Man, these are the things that, yeah, man, this is the stuff I wish I knew how to do. Is
You
there
could learn.
what is is something being crafted or is this just being used as a block?
The crafter is being used for its signal strength.
Oh, I'm so confused.
It's the best use of the crafter there is.
It's kind of funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does that
Supposed to be
mean?
for craft. Do you have I can see your screen, so you don't have this resource pack on it. It kind of helps a lot, but I've got one where it shows you numbers on the redstone lines for signal strength.
Oh no.
You know what signal strength is, right?
Yeah, that's how red the rope is.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
It's very red right here. It's 9 red.
Yeah, big,
Okay.
big, strong red. Yeah.
I'm gonna reduce the amount of slots in the crafter that are selected, and that will change the signal. So because of that, it means that we can sort of use it as a steady signal from like 1 to 9.
Sure.
Like open up the crafter,
Okay.
select all of the slots.
Okay. Oh, I'm seeing what you. I understand what you mean now.
So now this is signal strength 9 right here. It goes 8, 6, 5.
Every square powers it another one.
Correct, yeah.
Oh, I understand now. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, wow.
So
That's
if you set it to 1, the only thing that's going to be powered is the wire right here on the stand.
oh, that's. I get what you mean. That is actually seems like a useful thing for redstone more than crafting something.
I broke part of
Here's
your
the
build.
best way to demonstrate it. Like if you look at the lamps.
We got,
Any
a
of
little reconstruction out here, Scar.
Any of the walls can be well.
You got it.
Some of that can be fixed, I think.
It's a little over blinky.
Maybe a little.
What do you think, Scar?
Maybe a little too
blinky?
blinky. Yeah, the subtleness I think of
Okay.
the first round
What
was best. I think.
But I say, what if you turned it off at night? But that's just the wrong way around. 'cause
Let me-
it's
let me
creating
peek
loads
back
of,
out
like,
again.
lighting updates.
That's so cool, man. That adds so much to the build. I'm looking at this now, man. I at least I understand the crafter. That's cool how that works. They can
I think
add.
I've got a better setup for this bit.
Whoa! What was that? What's that big chunker that appears in the?
A big chunker?
Yeah, the big chunker, the big chunky
What's
piece.
powering this all the time?
They look like bedrock.
Big chunker?
Yeah, it was like a big chunk of bedrock appeared in the repeater.
Why is that staying on all the time?
Oh, it got locked.
How do you?
I know what you're talking
How do you
about.
do that?
Like this.
Oh, is that new?
Lock a repeater. So a powered signal going into the repeater will lock it. So, hang on, I'm gonna have to grab the torch.
What's causing that to stay powered all the time?
When did they add that?
A long, long time ago.
Galaxy
it's
far,
going a
far
little
away.
bit.
Yeah, if I break the redstone in front of it now, it will stay in that state.
And so that is forever
There we
powered.
go.
Yep, it's locked that way. Equally,
I think that's good.
if we then do it like this and put a piece of redstone there, it will stay unpowered.
So this is big. This is new.
Also, if you take a look at the lamps around the edge,
Okay.
and I'll just
It's definitely
change
clunky,
this.
but
Tango, we're learning redstone.
I like it.
You're kind of standing on the lamps.
I'm looking at him. I'm watching. So that's you moving the buttons in the crafter.
Yeah, you got it.
Interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really cool. I feel like there's like something you could do with that crafter, be able to turn lights on and off. Like for whatever reason. I don't know what it would be, but
Dude, you can use it as your own little GUI, right? Like, if you hooked up some stuff like lights on, lights off in your base, you know, you open your crafter and activate it.
Hack Spider says in
laughing
the
at?
chat, Scar looked like a 7-year-old seeing a rabbit appear from a hat for the first time.
Ooh.
Oh, that's funny. That is really funny. Okay.
All right, let's go look at it from the front.
Yeah. Oh, well, very dangerous. Oh, boy. Oh, golly. Oh, gee. Careful, guys. Careful, guys. It's real dangerous. Real dangerous. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's so bad. There's got to be somewhere better to stand than this. Yeah, here's fine.
Who's got the rest of the sandstone?
I got 2 blocks.
Do you have any stairs?
It's so random. Let me move that so it's clear for you guys to see, and then zoom in.
Put one here. And
Like, look at how random that is.
So we need
Also,
a.
you need a step.
Because then the far one will come on.
I don't, unfortunately.
Oh, isn't that cool? Yeah, that's so neat, isn't it? It brings so much to a build to have like a little extra details like that. Like it really does. It really makes the build feel more alive. And we're always trying to think of ways to make builds feel more alive, more energetic, like something is living, breathing within it. And we try to that, right, with lots of different build techniques and stuff along those lines, just to make it feel more alive. Like the gas pumps, you have the levers and you have the pipes, or, you know, I thought you were a zombie. The lamppost that's fallen over. But with this, you really bring things to life by actually moving and creating stuff, which is cool.
Dude, this pattern seems like way more random than it should be when I look at it.
There's a lot of
I feel like
randomness
I'm
to
not
it.
seeing the loop. Yeah.
This is the most random of randomness in all of Minecraft.
Huh.
It is really cool. Like, it is really cool.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Look at the Cleo. The Cleo's funny.
Got a churros.
Did Dang it, did you get a good look at it? Where's Tang Tang? All right, well, I guess they have all left. They have all left. I'm a little worried about this area being a bit not super spawn proof. I know this area is up here. Well, this might not be. I should get that overlay that Azuma and Tango had. I know I spawn proof this. Like, this is spawn proof here. I made a huge point of it. And I did over here. This is spawn proof. There's Tang Tang.
Hi. Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm trying to figure out how to. Okay.
Did you see how random it is?
It is nice. Yeah.
It is very random. It's spawn resistant. I love spawn resistant. It's so funny.
Let me get.
You've almost like completely sealed this off, which is very impressive, I will point out, because there was a lot of redstone up
This
against.
is far from impressive. I would not get excited over this.
Tango, I'm really
see.
impressed and very excited over here. I'm the most impressed and excited I've been in a long time. This is the most redstone my builds have seen in forever. Oh, where'd this guy come from? I better light this area up a bit more, just to be safe.
That one's permanently on now.
Make sure there's lights here. There we go.
Oh, is that one being?
I love how locked in the redstones get. Like, you could be talking to Tango. Hey, Tango. Don't know if you know, but you just won $1 million. And Tango's like, yeah, I don't know if that redstone's going to connect all the way there. I think it'll get powered to the repeater. You have now made $1 billion. I can't do. Whoops. I guess the sleep status is on for us, but He's so locked in. It's so funny to me. I'm trying to think here. So we have probably what, like 8 zombies, including Leo's head. So I think to make this like green set a little bit more. Oh dear.
I'm here. What's up?
I think to make it look a little bit more energetic inside here. I think it probably needs maybe.
Yeah.
I would say I think it needs to double the amount of zombies.
Wow,
Yeah, so
okay.
we could just put solid blocks there.
I think it needs double the amount of zombies in here.
Nice. So it's about yeah.
I think that would make this. Yeah, I think that would make this good if it had probably double the amount. I think that would make sense. Middle Moss, thank you so much for the 3 months, much appreciated. Lucky bye, but thank you so much for the 5 months subscription. Very much appreciated, my friend. Very generous. So I think probably double the amount. I think would be good. Now the question
The
is,
amount of zombies.
yeah, and what do you think, Tango?
Yeah.
Do you think I should add villager zombies to it too? What do you think, Azuma?
I think it'd be fun. A little
Okay.
variety.
Yeah, I think
I mean, you got a zombie Cleo one in here, which is already even more of a divergence kind of. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you also maybe want to give them like leather tunics? Give them a little bit of streetwear. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
a
they
good
were park
idea.
Attendees, you know.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, one of them should have like a balloon as well.
I could.
They're undead, but they still
You-
hold on to their balloon.
If you really want to get fancy, you can put some like up on the balcony up here.
Oh,
Ooh, I like that. That's a
like-
cool idea.
Like they're trying to, they're stuck on the 3rd floor or something like that. I don't know.
That's cool. I like
get
that.
a little bit more like the whole building is infested feel,
Yeah, I like that's a great idea. I will do that for sure. Hey, that one's trying to play on the swing.
Also, if you want to do more like the blinky light stuff, it would be cool. Like a lot of your this building above us here, the Pale Moss building,
Yeah.
it just has like dark windows back there.
Yeah.
You could pull that wall back like 4 or 5 blocks and then put a light up in there that's like flickering, and you would get a really cool effect at night. Like the rooms would be blinking or something like that.
Oh, because there is like a fire in that building.
Oh, there you go.
Right? You
Oh,
see
you're
this
right. There is. I
smoke?
see it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you could create like a flickering that would be like a fire.
I mean, you could just put a campfire in there or fire, but I was thinking more like flickering, like the electricity is fading in the
okay.
building or something like that. But
Yeah.
it looks good the way it is too. So
Did you see this? Adrian free cam.
yeah,
What's cool about this like a gray building, if you're trying to make it crumbly, is the
Yeah.
new pale leaves. You can like put smoke behind it, like it's like fragments of a block.
oh,
Isn't that cool? You can,
because you can see the smoke through the block? Is that what
yeah,
you're
you
saying?
can see it through
Yeah.
it.
I love the new Pale Moss blocks.
It's
like
a nice
everything
block.
about that whole new biome. I wasn't that impressed at first, but now that I started like building with it a little bit, it's great.
Yeah, it's a staple now. I feel like of building
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
My next build is using man, the blocks that I wasn't super excited about at first, which is crazy, was this mango wood.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like I don't know. Is it good or
Yeah,
not?
that one still's not great with me. But
I love it now. I use it too
yeah,
much.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, no, I use it way too much. I think the best reds and best like white blocks now are pale and mango wood.
Yeah, like just the grayscale has so many options now with all the tough blocks and the pale moss blocks. They go well with so many of the stone blocks now. There's so much variation you could do.
All right, what do you want? What do you want, Tango? After Happy Gas.
Oh,
What do you want, Tango?
what do I
What
want?
do you want, Tango? After Happy Gas, Tango.
I mean, the boring answer, but a better inventory system. 100%.
Next.
I'm with you on that one.
I'd take that in front of anything.
But we're never getting that. So
No. Oh, yeah. Tinted glass on beacons. That's the feature I want. I want tinted glass blocks on top of a beacon to visually stop the beam, but have it still apply the effect.
Okay. What about an aesthetic block?
Well, that kind of is, because we don't have to have stupid beams everywhere. But I know, I'm avoiding your question.
Those are all
see.
good. Those are all good.
I think grays are fine. I would say reds are pretty good now. The game's a little short on blues, I would
I
say.
was waiting for you. I was trying to find something
Yeah.
blue to like drop,
Like
but I had no-
more greens and blues.
Okay,
And blends
I'm with you
between
on
them,
that.
I think, yeah, it would be great. Oh, my chat's totally saying it, yeah.
What about a brass? I want a. Someone's not brass. Do you want a brass, Azuma?
I mean, we got copper. Is that not kind of?
No, that's
Yeah, more metal blocks would be cool.
yeah, more metal.
Be down with that.
Think of brass. Like that would be sweet. Like a goldish
I
brass.
guess
Think
I
of
guess
the-
I'm stupid. Like to me, copper and brass are almost interchangeable. What's the difference?
Brass is more browny and dark, I think.
Okay.
It's got a bit of gold to it. It'd be perfect for steampunk. Like think of like create. Like there's like the gold and copper and all those things like go so well together.
Yeah.
It would be a cool aesthetic. Like to have copper, brass, and like a silver would be really cool. Like it would round out the whole factory steampunk color palette for the game.
Yeah.
I would love that. But the number one thing is always going to be blue because that's the biggest lacking thing. Now, in Green's
Yeah, I
interview
agree.
with Jasper, I thought was really nice. And Jasper was like,
Yeah.
well, like when we get the idea of the next update, you know, we might want to make something blue, but we have to make what falls in line with what the update's going to be. So
Yeah.
whoever the idea people are, they need to be thinking blue, and then give Jasper and his team.
That would have been
runway.
the aquatic update or something. You would think, you know?
Yeah, I thought that interview was quite
Yeah.
insightful. is
But
the
it
word
does
I'm
make
looking
sense
for.
if they decide, not that they're going to, but if they decide the next update is the steampunk update, it's pretty hard to introduce blues, you know? You
Yeah,
have to-
see, that's where we need to get to the idea people. We need to know who they are. We
Yeah.
need to tell them we need the blues. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I found that was very insightful interview. I felt like
That is interesting, yeah. I love how the zombies are just going back and forth between us and Azuma.
I know. Look,
Can't make up their mind.
Well, they go to you, and then they go onto the trapdoors. It breaks line of sight. They forget you're
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and then they come back over to us, and they go onto the awning, and they forget we're here. Very
This
short
is-
memory.
You could do this with villagers, right? Like they see a villager where you are, they pathfinder it, it breaks line of sight, and then that opens up the line of sight to the next one.
Yeah,
So you could get them like walking around in
Yeah.
a path.
yeah.
They'll
You
just
could
go
have
back
the
and forth.
zombies walking in a path if you did some clever hiding of iron golems and stuff in here. Yeah,
oh,
Dang,
interesting.
or
that's
villagers.
clever.
Have them like
It's
walking
weird.
on patrol.
How much stuff can you discover in this game just by like playing it and not even playing it, just by standing around?
Just by standing
Discover
here.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I never would have had the blinky lights or this idea of having the villagers around if you guys hadn't have come over.
Yeah.
That would have been non-blinky over there, and if Green had to come over, I would have still been in a hole dying over.
This is true. Yeah.
So it's nice, like when you are goofing around and playing with the blocks, like it does make the game so much more alive
It's
and
almost like the
interesting.
game's better when you play it with friends.
Yeah, did you know that, Azuma?
Weird. I've
Yeah, it
heard.
is better,
I've
isn't it?
heard. Yeah.
Turtle eggs. Now, Tango, what chat's saying? Turtle eggs. What would the turtles be doing?
Oh. Zombies walk after turtle eggs. Yeah. Or is it just
Yeah.
zombies or is it regulars? Is it just zombie piglin? Or I think it's all zombies, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all zombies.
Yeah.
Dude,
And they'll track them from a lot farther away.
I love the ice cream cone dude. He is my he just looks like he's got like a 2x4 over his back, like just a little
Yeah.
carpenter here doing my woodworking.
Anybody call for the ice cream guy? I'm here. Yeah.
So this
It's like over his shoulder.
so the basic, like very rudimentary inspiration for each little zone in here. So this area was inspired by a little bit of Walking Dead I Am Legend. So the buildings, kind of like a bandit city on this side. The gas station was inspired by Fallout. And
The
this is
gas
a little
station is so good.
this
so
is a
good.
little obscure, but the park was inspired by Terminator.
Oh really?
Terminator.
That one's a bit of a stretch. I don't get that one.
There's
but
a swing
it still looks
set
good,
in it.
though.
There's a swing set at one point,
Oh,
the
okay.
chain link fence, but the chain link fence didn't work. I took it down.
Which Terminator movie?
I,
First or second?
I don't remember.
But you just saw.
I
it
have
after
like
that movie.
images of in my head of Terminator. Dude, I have not watched Terminator since like my brothers and I watched it as kids.
Oh, you
So I
should
just have
watch
like
it again. It's great
images.
fun.
I remember Sean Connery.
Sean Connery? Yeah, he was in Terminator.
Charcuterie board.
What's her name? What's her name? The character from
Sinead O'Connor, that's it, yeah.
What? We've got a
whatever the character's name was from Terminator. I forgot.
Sarah Connor.
Sarah
yeah.
Connor. What? Where did I go with that? Charcuterie
Connery?
board at some point. I felt like came in. Anyway, there's a scene. I just remember her like holding onto a chain link fence in like a park, and it was like the world was end. I don't know. That's
Gotcha.
the image I had in my mind, and then that was the park from like a.
That would be a good thing. Is a good way to do chain link fences in this game. If they came out with a like the iron bars, but more chain linky. I would
What
really
about
like that.
chains? Chains exist, right?
Yeah, but you can't make a fence out of them. Not
What
really.
if, what
Not
if you
super
like place
effective.
them next to each other and they become?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. I feel like iron bars they're very dense.
Yeah.
Are you saying to have something that has a little more space between the bars?
No, I guess I'm saying something like a glass pane that's just a crisscross. You know, like a chain link fence. That's got like the 2-inch
Oh, I see what you mean.
squares.
Yeah.
You know.
I
I'll
gotcha.
send you a message on Discord.
That's it, Azuma. That's it. Oh my god, dude, I haven't. That's exactly, dude. I don't even know what movie that's from. I don't know if that's from 1, 2, 3, or 9. I just had that image in my head of that part. That's so funny.
That's cool. That's cool.
Is that the New York skyline in the background or?
No, that's Los Angeles.
Yeah, probably some other Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's like Los Angeles. I would assume this was probably made what 80s Terminator the first movie.
Terminator was like 91, I think.
Okay, so that's like height of smog.
Early 80s. Yeah.
Okay, so that's perfect Los Angeles smog right there. That's what really gets in your lungs, makes you really feel Californian.
Height of the smog. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Smog.
yeah, you get a couple whiffs of those, and you're right back in nostalgia land of the '90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta get a couple deep breaths of it. Dude, I gotta say, it is a lot better than it was in the old days. I haven't been to Los Angeles for a few years, but
I don't think I've been there once. I think but
yeah, it was man,
Supposedly
it was
getting
rough
better.
back then. You feel it in your lungs. See, Tango, he's having a nostalgia cough over the 90s,
That's right, yeah.
90s
Yeah.
smog. It was like this was crazy when we used to drive from northern to southern, and you would go through Los Angeles, and you were on, say, like the 5, and you looked over towards the buildings, like you could rarely ever see them because it was so
you see,
smoggy.
like, visibility is like a mile. Yeah.
But I haven't been to Los Angeles now for a while, so I don't even know maybe it's worse again. But I felt like in the 2000s,
yeah.
the later 2000s, it was better.
Maybe.
I'm not 48,
Yeah.
chat.
Smog isn't bad here anymore. So there's someone who lives there. They said it's getting better.
It was probably like worse in the 70s, right? Isn't that when they started passing all the legislation for like clean air?
Probably, yeah.
I don't remember what it was like in 72 because I wasn't alive in 72.
Excuses.
Scar, what's the next zoo exhibit?
That's a good question. Let's go on a zoo tour.
Okay.
Let's go on a zoo tour. But we need to sleep because this is ridiculous. I don't know what it was like in the 80s either. Jeff Songs, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subscriptions in chat. Very, very, very much appreciated. Always good to see you, Jeff. Let's see. Mazda, thank you so much for the 21-month subscription. Very much appreciated. And Homie G, thank you for the Homie G 94. Thank you for the Prime. Much appreciated. And Ray, thank you for the 20-month resubscription. The True Cat King, thank you for the 12-month resubscription. A full year. That's right. And you're now rocking the jelly ears. Very much appreciated. And Quite Meg, thank you for the 4 months. Much appreciated. And Mary Moss, thank you for the 3 months. Much appreciated. Very, very, very generous of you. Very much appreciated. All right. Let's see. Where are they?
I saw something so cool.
Here, wait, come over to the front of the park. Let's do it. Let's do a full tour. Let's do a full tour. This will help me too in a way. All right, well, we'll do it. We're gonna literally do a full tour. Over here, guys. We're doing a full tour.
Ooh, what's down here? I didn't even know this was here.
It's how do I explain this? It's like a movie set where there's like a tunnel, but it goes really nowhere, but it gives the impression there's a tunnel going somewhere.
Well, I honestly, like, I came down here and it was so dark, I thought it kept going, and then I saw the mud, and I was like, oh, pull back the curtain.
That's sad. So, yeah, okay. So I'm going to give you a quick tour, and this will help me come up with ideas too.
Yeah.
So into the parking lot. We have one car.
Villagers riding chickens, of course.
Now, I saw that said had a witch on a
He does. Yeah, he's got a witch on a chicken.
Does he really?
How can I convince him to give me one of those too?
He electrocuted the villager after it was on the. Yeah, let's get a group here so we can hear each other.
How can I butter him up to get one of those? What is Zed love? What can I give him? What's Zed love? Something British? Maybe like
sheep,
a crown?
Something with sheep. Yeah.
Oh, sheep. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Give him a sheep that always look.
What about a real sheep? What if I had a sheep delivered to his house, and maybe like a temporary sheep just for like cuddles and pets?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Do you think there is a guy like Etho as a moose guy? Do you think there's a guy that like just brings a sheep
Etho
around?
as a moose guy.
He just got a moose guy. Well, not a live moose, dead moose meat, but
I say, gotcha. Okay.
But do you think there's a sheep guy that brings a sheep around and like everybody can like pet it and like put their hands in the fur?
Everything's got a price.
It's just like a shepherd. Well, I don't know if like a shepherd just brings around like a sheep for like the kids to play with. You know, I feel like there's an opportunity, a business proposition there.
Sounds like a lucrative business. Yeah.
Just like bring a sheep around. Anyway. So parking lot.
Anyway,
I wanted to. So this helps me keep my brain remembering things.
Okay.
So I think it'd be cool to have cars for all the hermits themed to them.
Right.
I never did it, but I want to.
That's a lot of work. Yeah.
I know.
I mean, you could invite us to come and build our own cars here.
If you want to build a car, Zuma, I hate asking people to do anything. So if you want to build a car, Zuma, I will give you diamonds to do it. That's how much I want you to do it. Please.
Mobile. That's what I'll build.
If you built that, I would be so happy. I would be overjoyed.
Yeah, I'll put it on my list. I don't want to forget that. I'm gonna.
Put that high up on.
All right, so I have questions now.
Oh, I
have
hope
questions.
you do.
Why once I park my car and I start going through this nice manicured thing, do I then have to jump into an ocean to get to the zoo?
It got washed
Is that part of
away.
the experience? Am I supposed to like?
There was a storm.
Ah.
I couldn't figure out how this was gonna go, and it was late.
You need a bridge or something.
And
here.
I was like, and there was a storm, and it washed away the bridge. Now everybody cleans their shoes before coming into the zoo.
I got it.
And now we're walking into the zoo, right? We have Grian and Jem's googly eyes. The what?
Oh, I didn't even notice the googly eyes. How long was that? Because my powers of observation are unparalleled.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently. Doesn't it look like a mouth? I didn't realize it until.
It kind of does. Yeah, it kind of does.
So this area is
like a
done except for
horrifying
one thing. This area is done for one thing. So
Okay.
in my brain, I'm remembering all the things I need to do. So the panda bear from the charity event is going to go in here, and it's going to take tickets, or sell tickets, that is.
Okay.
So the person who got the panda will be put in there, it'll be named after them.
You gotta do that. Come on.
I'm always perpetually 3 months behind Tango.
Yeah,
I'm
but
still
that's
with-
when that's on you. You got someone waiting for this. They paid good money for that panda. Panda up.
But what does it mean?
That means you gotta get that in there. That's top priority. Next
I
stream.
am. I'm still within. I'm still within my 3 month window.
3 months.
So if I,
Killing me.
so unfortunately, this isn't fancy like Impulse built like the most insane like ticket thing for Scarland. So this is
Yeah.
sad scar turnstiles that don't work.
That's fine.
So on your right side, you'll see a beautiful new landscape area that chat still hasn't seen yet. This is all fancy and manicured now.
Love it. Love it.
There will be a toilet right here also.
I mean, what?
Dude, this whole setup just makes me think about Roller Coaster Tycoon.
That's
everywhere
right,
I look.
Zuma. That's the.
Let me recap the last 30 seconds for you. Ready, Scar? And over here, you'll see this beautiful new area with lush landscaping that I've worked on. It's great. By the way, everyone's gonna crap over there. Moving on.
Well, I mean, I would hope that they would do it in a porcelain pond.
Yeah.
But yeah, there'll be a toilet right there. And on this side,
all right.
this side has yet to be manicured. So this is basically what that side looked like a week ago. This
Okay,
side will
okay.
have probably a gift shop on this side.
Oh, all right. I like
a
it.
gift shop,
Hit him with the gift shop right away.
Of course, we got to get that revenue. And then if we head on over to the hub, we have Hamburger Hut, Hamburger Hut, Hamburger Hut.
Dude,
Get your hut.
I was about to ask you if you could do the shots like they appear in Roller Coaster Tycoon. But like, this has got that vibe, right?
It does, yeah.
It
That
sure
was
does,
inspired
yeah.
by it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the hamburger up there. That's so cool.
You need to hire Joel to make you a theme song for your Hamburger Hut. And only when you approach, right? Like as you approach, put like a little calibrated smoke sensor in the floor, and it starts playing the Hamburger Hut jingle.
I hate asking people for things, but that's such a good idea. Do you think he would do it?
That would be.
But what if he hated it? What if he hated me because I asked him to do something that he hated doing? And then he hated me forever. Am I overthinking it?
You're
You're overthinking it.
Joel
Just
would be super happy to do it because he's awesome at it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then inside, look, get in here, guys. Get in here. Look at this. Look at this. We got ketchup and
This is
mustard.
so good. Ketchup and mustard is actually amazing. It's so simple but so good.
I want to put little Moo Pop cans in the hanging from this, like they're.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never been to New York, but apparently there's a guy There's a guy, right? There's a guy, and he runs his shop like it's like 1920, and he mixes the Coke in front of you like the old-fashioned way with like the syrup and the spoon and the swirls.
Yep.
And then he puts a little bit of like ice cream in it. I don't know why that came to my mind, but there's no reason I ever want to go to New York is to find this guy, find his Coke and this ice cream, and it just sounds such a delight.
Yeah.
It just looks like such a delight. So that's the Hamburger Hut. It's Hamburger Hut. Hamburger Hut. Azuma, you taught me this.
Needs theme music.
I know it does. You taught me this back in season 5.
trick? Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah, you taught me that a long time ago.
That's really cool.
This was like this is like the first iteration of Build Zone from 2017. Was the perpetual arrows flying in the air.
I tell you what, it needs like a background. Like when the tree's in front of it, you see the particle effects, but when it's blue sky, it's a little harder to pick up.
Yeah, definitely. If you cross over this way, nether dogs, nether dogs, nether dogs,
Nether dogs.
nether dogs. Nether dogs are spicy dogs. Hence the fire up on the hot dog up there. You'd appreciate that, Tengu. You love the spice.
I want one already. Yeah.
And then it's very spicy all around with the lava. And then the interior here. So that's the food area. So this is the food court. So
I love it. I love it.
Noodle tipped $3. Joel has the music shop where he sells custom music recordings by him.
We lost him.
wait, Joel does have like a place for you?
Yeah, apparently he's got a shop where you can hire him to make theme songs for you or something. So
Oh, well, that makes life so much easier.
See, now it's not guilt free; it's just profit. Yeah.
Exactly. How is it already nighttime? Okay, so this is the food court area. I didn't have enough room for the Moo Pop stand and some of the other ones, so those will be further into the park. So this is the tragedy. Okay, so now we've exited the land of joy and whimsy to the green pancake.
Now you're getting into the content of the park, right? Everything up to here is just like kind of
Sets you up.
hey, welcome. Yeah, it's so set up. It's all making them happy and feel like they're in a special place. But it's like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready for the content. Where's my stuff?
But then you jump over here and it's kind of sad. Here to here. So
It does turn into a green pancake, yeah.
I did realize something when I finished making the zombie exhibit, that I built it one block above everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And it really bothers me. It's one block above.
Are you gonna make the entire zoo perfectly flat?
Well, so originally I don't know why I didn't do this, but I built this flat and I was going to place everything on top of it. So these blocks should have been on top of the grass. Instead, I built them. I broke the ground to fill it in with this.
Yeah.
That's how it was supposed to be. But now they don't match, and now it bothers me.
Well, let me ask this. This right here is the only way to get kind of into the park, right?
Mm-hmm. So is a step okay right here?
Just one step right here and make it fancy, you know? And then it's fine. Now it's also like you're entering the proper zoo at this point, right? It's kind of a divider.
You
I
made
think
me
it
feel
works good.
better.
Yeah.
You could
made
have
me feel
a
better.
secondary arc here as well, perhaps.
Oh,
Something over it.
that's nice.
For what are you doing for like your roadways in and around the zoo? Are you going for more like rigid 90-degree streets? Are you going for like organic paths, or what's the feel?
So pretend I have a grand idea, but share your ideas.
Yeah.
Do you guys see some quirkiness over here? Do you see some like flashing shadows?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? What is that?
Something
Oh,
underneath.
and it's here too.
I
It's like making the trapdoor color. That's so
oh dear.
It's lighting updates. Something?
Yeah, I think it's the
Oh, yeah, it's the clock. Yeah, the redstone torch down below. It's causing lighting updates.
Yeah, it's pretty advanced clock actually.
So
Because the light leaks through the slime blocks when they pop up, I think, yeah.
Hey, an ender chest down there. Do you think if that was lit up, it wouldn't have that problem? Like if it was actually lit down there?
find out.
It would, yeah.
Oh, Zuma's going down like a scuba diver. It's just going down. So, Tango, to answer your question,
Yeah. You have no idea, right?
well, this is why it took so long, because I had too many like indecisions in my brain parts.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, maybe you segment things out via biome. Maybe you segment things out via like passive versus angry mobs. Or
that would have been fun. I like when I'm in a zoo and you're entering like the reptile area, right?
well,
or something like that.
We hate reptiles, but maybe
I'm
like
just saying,
savannah.
like the big cats, right?
Oh,
Or
I love the
something,
big cats. Yeah, we saved the ender chest. Thank you, Zuma.
Yep.
That's so
Got
funny.
that.
That ender chest was just chilling down there. So maybe if we think that way, the path like splits and becomes more like themed to
The path could be themed based on the content. Yeah, that's a good idea.
you kind of leave the park setting that's like
Yeah.
this, and so the path could kind of deviate from here, go this way. Like this area, this green pancake over here could be another exhibit. Maybe this is the skeleton exhibit or something right here.
Yep.
It could be small. Like I can't think of anything good for skeletons.
Your zombie exhibit is massive. Like,
the zombie exhibit expanded its scope.
Let's see. That's one mob. You got what, 30 more to go.
I think some of the other mobs might have smaller exhibits, but the next exhibit is going to be pretty massive. And then if we split the pathway again here, maybe these are
any spoilers?
Passive mobs along this section. Well, the next exhibit is one of the most famed creatures in all of Minecraft: the barnyard friends, the pig, the chicken, and the cow and sheep.
I assume for that you're actually going to make a traditional barnyard scene, right? It's like, or you could just go with the petting zoo, right?
I think you're thinking the right way, but there's going to be an unexpected surprise with it.
Okay, I like it.
Think about this, Tango. Think about this.
I like how you just came over and crouched down. I just had like visions of that the Buzz Lightyear meme where he's next to Woody and he's just
Exactly,
waving.
that's why my hand is literally in the air right now. Think of this,
Like, you just
Tango.
put your arm around me. He's like, look, envision if you will.
Think of this, Tango. Danglies? Dangles?
Yeah, dangles. Oh.
And aliens. Dun dun dun. So anyway, after that, I have no other ideas, and they'll have to come to me eventually.
You got a lot of space here.
Got a lot of space. And if you ever get in trouble, where does Zoom Zoom go?
I don't know.
We lost him. Oh, he's probably checking.
I'm here. Sorry.
Were you checking on your boiled chicken?
I got some IRL stuff to do at the moment. I was getting distracted.
Yeah, he has boiled chicken. Was probably boiling.
I'll probably bounce. I'll be listening to the stream though.
Okay, Zuma, it was good hanging out, Zuma. Thanks for the help on the zombies and the lights. Goodbye.
Bye.
He didn't want to admit it, but he did have the boiled chicken, I bet. So Tango, if you ever get stressed, come over here to the cat therapy area.
Yeah.
I come over here quite often lately. I've had some unfortunate accidents. So
this isn't a cat over here. This one here. There's a nice zen feel with all the meows, and then there's the club.
That's different.
I see.
But yeah, if you come over here and you just kind of go,
got it.
You do it too. Doesn't that feel better?
I feel so good. I feel relieved now. Yeah.
You do, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's basically the zoo. It's kind of lackluster at the moment. So
all right. I mean, your first exhibit is 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10.
Oh, thank you.
My only concern is you got a lot of zoo to build in, 6 weeks when we reset the server. So.
Oh my God, I was like, where are you going with this? Oh God, 6 weeks. It's not 6 weeks, chat. Oh my God, no, we're not resetting. Don't laugh. I have time. It's not 6 weeks either. We're not even planning it. It's not 6 days either. So
no, I think it's gonna be great. But yeah, you gotta get moving for sure.
It's so I don't know. So I have the idea for the zombies. That's done. I have the idea for the barnyard friends. And then there's like
I love your idea of themed areas, like the hostile mobs together, because then you can make like a little gateway that you have to enter, like an archway, that it gives you an opportunity to have a hard line that changes the biome, if you will,
Yeah, I think that's a good. This is the issue that I've run up across, because when I put the zombie down here, I was like, where should I put this? How far should it be away? Should it be close? Should it be far? And I thought, you know what? Every time I overthink it, it doesn't matter. And I realize now it does matter.
It does, but you have flexibility. But it is pretty close to this. So, like, if you wanted to do a hostile mob thing, you're going to kind of have to, like, kick the main path to the side and then immediately branch hostile mobs off to the left. And you're going to be, like, running right into it or something. So, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot of room to do something like super intricate. But I think you could take this path and just basically just split it apart. And in the path, it changes like texture. Like it might go to like mud going this way, and it might go to something spooky going this way.
It's gonna be great.
I think the following episode after the Barnyard Friends, I think it might be like I build like 5 little exhibits in one. Like to kind of fill in some of the areas, like skeletons. Like I could come up with something small for a skeleton, you know, fill in a bunch of like and then do a creeper as like another like that needs to be a big exhibit. Like the creeper needs to be a big large.
Creeper, it's so iconic. I agree. Yeah.
But like, what on earth? Like, where do they actually live? Like, who are they? You know, you gotta have to think like, what is a creeper's actual exhibit?
What's their natural habitat? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's yeah. So yeah, it'll. I think that's the plan. So yeah, that's the zoo for now.
Yeah. I would have put the zombie one a little bit further to the left or something, because those buildings make such a good backdrop that you could actually put like an exhibit in front of it and see them in the background, and it would look really cool, I think, still.
Oh, I see. Oh, so have more of a leading
like
line.
That's, like, well, yeah, like that. Those skyscrapers, like they make a good edge of the park almost, you know, because they're so tall and stuff.
Yeah. The scope of this balloon like crazy. So
yeah, obviously, you got a lot going on.
Yeah, so yeah, in hindsight, I think this could have been designed better. I did want the sunset to be behind the buildings.
Yeah,
I did design it that way, but it needed to be back like 25 blocks further, like that way.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. You just like flew into there. I'm trying to think, like, there's so many mobs in the game now. This is when I originally, you know, I wanted to build a zoo back when we did Hermit Pack.
Hermit Pack?
What? Remember the mod pack that we did during season 4?
I don't think I remember it happening. I don't even know if I did it. I might have done like one episode. I don't think I did it.
Yeah, I don't remember you being in it, actually, if I think about it. Like every series, I always get really sick during it, and then like I miss out half of it, which is just classic. Which the only way I only function in Hermitcraft is that the seasons last like 2 years, so I eventually get back into it. So during that is actually when I had the idea for like, oh, I want to make a zoo at some point. Think about how many mobs from like 2016 till 2025 now, how many mobs have been added to the game since. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a good. Someone in my chat, Ivan, just mentioned do you know? You probably know this. Do you know how the creeper was actually added to the game?
Wasn't it like by accident? It was supposed to be a pig.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
So maybe that's an idea for like the creeper exhibit. You have like
maybe it's like a like a Frankenstein
a factory. Yeah, like exactly. Like pigs are going in one side and creepers come out the other side, and there's like lightning or something. And
write it down. That's
pretty cool. Get the scroll out. I want to hear the scroll.
Hold on. Let's not actually make a note. Let's make a metaphorical note. The scroll of scrolls. So Devin auctioned the scroll off for a charity event. Creeper exhibit. Frankenstein. Conveyor belt. Pig. Creeper. Boom. Done. Dango, thank you.
No, you nailed it with the Frankenstein. Like, really go with the Frankenstein vibe. Lightning bolts.
You know, it could be like a little tour of like a mansion. Like you kind of go inside, and you look down. Maybe like you look down on the factory floor. That would be
cool.
Cool. That would be a cool one. That would be a cool one. That's a great idea, because the lore of it is that when they designed it, it was a pig of some. You know, there's more to it. All I can remember is there was like supposed to be a pig, and it was like on 2 legs. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. You could do some like failed experiments in there and stuff too, like maybe with some armor stand stuff or something, kind of explaining the process of getting from the pig to the creeper. I don't know.
That is a good idea. I hope people will watch it.
Have a witch in there that's cackling, You hope people will watch it? What?
Nothing. Everybody thinks the season's over, so they're like, "Oh, I'm checked out now." It's not ending, and there's lots of great stuff going
No,
on
it
the
is
server.
not.
Chat.
Yeah.
Look at Cub over there. He's building this great containment area. You got Green over there innovating waterfall technology. You've got Joel just making new buildings every 5 minutes. You got Tango over there who built. Can we talk
what
about
I'm doing
this
next.
man right here? We talk about this This man. This man not only is a great redstoner.
Only if it's gonna be mocking me. You know this, right? Like,
Shut your mouth. This man, not only we all know he's a good redstoner, great redstoner, important redstoner. We all know he's a great builder. Great builder, important builder. But this man's a terraformer now. Oh, Jesus, story. A terraformer. Have you seen the waterfall this man
waterfall?
made? It's beautiful.
It's basic.
It's not basic. It's beautiful, and you gotta give yourself. Lots of cool stuff going on. Falls? Have you seen
Yeah,
what Falls is doing?
no.
Well, like 3 giant builds over there, like the big tree. I haven't actually seen the tree yet, but I saw the other ones, like the roof she put on, all that stuff. Lots of great stuff going on.
Did you hear what I'm doing next?
No, what is your next project? Tell me.
Do you remember back in season 4? You did, you had an episode. It took you, you were partaking in some of my content, and it probably took you about 9 hours.
I thought I was done with those memories. I thought those memories had finally cleared my brain. It's like how scared I used to be of the Chucky doll. And I think I've moved past that at my age. But there's one thing that lured into my brain, and that was the Tangler. Oh, God. How could he bring this? How could he bring this back? Why?
Hey, buddy.
Why would you bring it back?
What you want to get tangled?
Tango, I was so tangled in your that
No,
it was,
look at. There was one we did afterwards in season 5, and it was a co-op tangler.
I never played
So
it.
that's. Oh, see, I'm doing that. So you better start thinking about who your partner's gonna be now. Co-op tangler.
Wow. Okay, I remember the Tangler.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there was 2 reasons why I did not do it. One, I was locked up in the basement of Hammercraft building the community area. And 2,
Yep.
yeah, I was again. I was in and out of the hospital.
Yep.
I missed it. Dude, for chat,
It was good.
chat. If you guys don't remember, back in season 4, Tango built the Tangler, and if you think I'm bad at Minecraft, you have no idea what went down in season 4. At that point, just for quick context, Tango, before joining Hermitcraft, I had maybe once ever visited a Minecraft village. I had never fought the dragon. I had never fought the wither, and I just built random things in my survival world. Because my survival world didn't have structure, so I could never have villagers. I could never have guardian temples. I could never have an ender fight, dragon fight. And the wither, I finally got withers because surprisingly, the nether did get structures. That was the only part that got structures. I did get wither heads, but I was too scared to fight the wither.
Okay.
And so when joining Hermitcraft, there's a whole new world for me of mechanics that I'd never seen before. And one of them was...
Oh, I see. I was wondering where you were going with all that. Yeah.
It takes me a while. It takes me a while. Like, it's like watching my grandma drive a car. Like, you think you're going a straight line, but now you're taking a right and you're not sure where you're going to end up. But...
You were introduced to a whole new,
I also broke the Tangler a couple of times.
Yeah, you did.
But I did help you make the exterior.
Which one?
The first one.
The first, is that the one that had all the color? I mean, it was cringe now to look back at it. It was just like random rainbow concrete all intertangled together, right?
No, it was
the one I'm thinking of?
It was Tanglies. It was inspired by the Briar of Snow White, like with like the it had like thingies.
I don't remember the tree with mines.
Maybe
No, I think here.
Chat.
You're probably right. Yeah.
I know exactly.
I'm forgetting it.
I know the reference image that I sent you when you asked me to help you build it. And you know what? What's wild is when we built that, chat, is so if you wanted to fly in Minecraft, you had to use a punch bow and you had to shoot yourself.
Oh, season 4 was all about shooting ourselves in the butt.
And Tango in there said how cool it would be if you could. They should just take firework rockets and allow you just to you click a firework rocket and it launches you. And they did add that like relatively soon after you had said that. So Tango broke ground.
Yeah, that was all me. Yeah.
It was. Take some credit, Tango.
So you're gonna need to pick a partner.
Nobody wants to get subjected to me.
It'll be good content. It'll be great.
So
I can't wait.
Okay, where is this going to take place at? Have you started it? Have you planned it?
I've dug a hole and I have the first puzzle.
I gotta look at the hole. I gotta look at the hole. Where's the hole?
You want to see my hole?
You know what? I'm not going to step into this one. You know what? I have the foresight there that I realized that I was walking into something. I'm gonna take 4 steps. I'm gonna take 4 rolls back on that one.
I head over to the gaming district.
All right, going to the gaming district. I've got 1 firework rocket. I'm gonna make the best of it here.
And make it count. Here, let's do a minute of refueling.
Oh yeah.
Where are you at?
Drop a couple. Drop
Ready?
a couple. Yeah.
I'll hover.
Drop.
Ready?
Drop. Yeah, I picked up none of those.
You got all of them, right?
Yeah, I definitely got all of them. I did a full pickup there. See, look at the cool wall that C.O.P.P.E.R.'s building across here.
C.O.P.P.E.R.'s been killing it with this.
That's a lot of work because there's like redstone built into like every inch of that.
Hey, look at the new beacon that I would love to cover up.
I'm with you on that one.
Ready? Where'd it go?
Wait, I just came to your other game. I don't
It's
know
on
why.
the other side.
I just automatically went to plate up.
Habit. Yeah, it's the path going the other direction to the west.
Do I have a compass? Wait, where? Oh, west. Okay.
Just go to the beacon beam to the west.
I'm right near you. Where's the beacon beam? I don't see a beacon beam.
Hi. Right here?
I do not see beacon beams. Chat, do you see a beacon beam?
You don't see this beacon beam here?
No.
Oh, you must already have the vanilla tweaks thing that turns it off.
You know what? When we were at When we were at Mojang, they have this new feature coming out to get rid of beacon beams. I put it on a thumb drive and I hacked it.
I see.
I hacked it into my Minecraft.
Got it.
I even upped my dedicated RAM and no, I can't see it at all.
That's crazy.
So
yeah, I'm gonna need an entrance here.
Oh jeez. Wow.
And this is gonna be the first puzzle. That's it. It's a hole.
Okay, so what's the first puzzle gonna be?
I'm not telling you.
I gave you a hint about my next exhibit. What if you just gave me like a little hint? What's the theme? Is there a theme?
Yeah. Let's just say vision.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. I like this. So there's been 2 terrors of Hermitcraft. The Cup Challenge, Tango's. It's wild to see. I feel like kind of in a way that Cub brought his thing, but in the labyrinth, and now you're bringing this.
Mm-hmm. I chose this area because there's already like there's not much digging. I'll make this, and then the second puzzle will be like down there probably. So good head start.
What's the prize going to be that I'll never win?
I don't know. What do you think is a good prize?
A Tangly hat.
We could have like first thing that goes to my mind is like some kind of like Medusa hat that you could put on. That's all like crazy hair.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
I'll have to get something made then.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Okay, well, I'm excited about this. When did you decide to do this? I don't think I've heard you mention this.
A couple weeks ago, and then I really struggled coming up with some puzzles and stuff. I've got like 4 or 5 ideas though.
Oh, wow.
2 of them are really
Yeah,
good.
it's
So.
got like 4 or 5 ideas. Like, yeah.
You know, but it takes a while. You know me. I can't just be like, well, you press the button, the door opens, and then woo, it's tricky, right? No, it's got to be something interesting. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, well that'll be.
Yeah.
So Tango's in another hole for 3 months.
No. Well, I mean, at the rate my videos come out, probably, but no, it should only be like 3 or 4 episodes.
There is a tendency of this man just like going to his happy place, and that's a cave.
I just go into a hole and I get busy. Yeah.
Could you do
how it
us
works.
all a favor and bring a bed with you? Thank you. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to when I find your bed down here, when you're started working, I'm going to put a clock here. So you also, actually.
I like it. I like it.
Hold on. Oh, I don't have a clock. Oh, sorry, B-dubs.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put a clock on there. And then when it's nighttime, you're going to sleep because I don't think you slept at all in season 9.
The Phantoms really wanted to kill me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm almost entirely sure that you never slept in season 9.
Yeah.
Well, this is exciting.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm excited. Yeah. It's inspiring. How you doing?
You know,
Rockets
better.
did you have? Did you need more?
Bed better. No, I have rockets.
What
Oh, here's me. I get through the hole the first time. There it goes. What the world? Why was that so difficult?
I gotta say though, the way you came out and hovered, it looks cool. It had some style points to it.
Did have some style. Now, what your other project, Hungry Hermits. Now, where you were going to do upgrades to that?
I am still debating it, but in terms of inspiration and excitement, I've decided to do the Tangler first.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
It may happen, it may not. We'll see. Whoa!
Yeah, this is not a third. This is not a way for us.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Who designed this thing?
Pearl designed this to look beautiful, but the functionality lacks on this one side over here.
Sucks away your soul in the little hedge maze there. Yeah.
It feels so intuitive that this is a walkway across here.
It does, and then it just stops. I know.
That's so funny. You saw that high jump, didn't you, chat? You saw that. You saw that. Now, what's this in sync over here? Have you seen this game? I don't know how I've never noticed this before.
In sync?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean one's not?
I don't know why I read that. Anyway.
What?
I don't know how my brain thinks the way it thinks sometimes. I read that completely wrong.
You read in sync out of that?
I felt like when it was up here, it read. I feel like when I was in here, it said Never mind. Never mind. What is this game?
Yeah, it's you go in there and a song plays and you have to do your best boy band impersonation. It's called in sync.
Okay. Did you build this?
No, this is Doc.
Oh, this is Doc. Oh, okay. Why did I think that said in sync?
I have no idea. Maybe because the N is more prominent up
well,
there.
I saw it when I was flying in.
And then a 4-letter S word, so I don't know.
When I was flying in, I don't know why I thought... Dude, sometimes I'll say this. I could read something and somebody will read it, and I've read it completely different than anyone else did. And it's literal printed word.
What am I hearing?
It sounds like wind charges. Or
yeah. This feels like a cub thing as part of his...
Breezy guys? Oh, there's a breezy guy down here.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a breezy guy down there.
You should play this. I don't know how to play. I played it once, but I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I got 48 snots apparently.
Is there a prize?
I don't know.
You know what, Tango? Someday I'm gonna win a Hermitcraft game prize.
Yeah, I mean you
Season 9.
could. You could still win a chef hat. You just gotta find yourself a partner and get finish day 8. It's well within your grasp.
Do you think B-Dubs and I could do it? Because we played it a lot in the beginning.
I would love to see you and B-Dubs play more.
Oh, B-Dubs and I, we tore up the town. We tore the town up.
See? This hat could be yours.
Dude, B-Dubs and I would look good in that hat.
Skiz and Pearl want that hat so bad.
I want to deny that for Skiz.
There you go. There you go. If you got that over Skiz, like, there would have never in the history of the world been more flaunting going on. Like,
It would be so funny.
I would just log on whenever he's on and just to flaunt it. He would be so angry. It would be glorious.
Because the reason I say this is because he has flaunted that other hat in my face so
He
much.
has.
Like,
and then he loses it, and I have to replace it. And then he loses
Yeah.
it, and I have to replace it. Yeah.
I replaced it once.
Yeah.
I did the command. I did the command. Oh man, I don't know if I'll get there. Nobody's ever made it to day 8?
Skiz and I, what did we make it today? But we didn't finish it, I think.
Oh,
I don't remember.
okay.
We were like seconds away. That's all I remember. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were on day 8, and it's bonkers. Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt I would make it. Foot, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome.
Just give you a hat. I'll tell Skiz that you beat day 8. You beat day 8.
Oh, he would lose it. Oh, it'd be so funny.
You and beat us. We put a fake score up there that's like 382 or something.
Dude,
like
that'd be
that.
the best April Fool's Day
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Oh, that would be
He would never believe you. He would never believe you, but
Oh, it would be so funny. And I only say this now. I want Pearl to get it. But for Skiz, I'm just teasing him because he has flaunted that hat so much, and then
I know.
Oh, dear, I seem the homie buddies lost my hat again, homie buddy. Woo, she wow, kapow, snookins, snookin wookins. Hey, wait, go down there. I'm gonna be Skiz. Go down.
Okay. Well, hold on. You got this important part. Okay, I'm down here.
Homie buddy, where's Top? Homie buddy, Top, it's Skizzy. I lost my hat again. Schnookins. Homie buddy, I lost my hat, Top. I lost my hat.
What's up?
What's up, homie buddy? I lost my top. I lost not my top, but I lost my hat. Oh my god.
Hup.
Why does he do that? Why does he do that? I didn't even think of that. Whoa. What's up, homie buddy?
Homie buddy. Oh, Skiz is great.
Oh, we love Skiz.
He's got so many things. I know.
So many little tick words that he says.
Someone's got to clip that. We got to send it to Skiz. Yeah.
Oh, my buddy, I lost my hat, Tom. Oh, my buddy.
So good. I love how when you say it sounds like you're hyperventilating. Oh, my buddy.
Oh, God. That's so funny.
Skiz, he does. Skiz is amazing.
Did you know Skiz is a spy?
I saw what you put in Discord, and I didn't know what you're talking about.
So Skiz, while back, when we started like streaming a lot, this was like, dude, this might have been like 2024 maybe? When we like when we started streaming a lot, and it would just be random like, guys, I'm on a plane. It was like, Skiz, you were just here 5 minutes ago. I know, but I got to do this thing, and
I got called in. Yeah,
it was all this like, dude, I'm all suited up. I can't come right now. I was like suited up, like, and eventually, Green and I are like, bro, are you spy? What's going on here? Like that's where our head went.
What's going on? Yeah,
you spy. And then he just kind of leaned into it. And then recently he's been back again, like, guys, I'm on my 5th train of the day. And I'm going to, and I'm like, the business called again, didn't it? The company.
the company called. Spy or an assassin. I'm not sure which. Yeah.
So, that's where the Skiz agent came from. Was it would be like 1 minute he's here, the next minute, like, I'm on a plane.
He's working. Yeah.
It's working 9 to 5. He hates
is
Dolly
this?
Parton. He just left.
Has this always been here?
What?
Is this the trophy for Mace Race?
What? I don't even see you. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's Azuma's ace race. Mace.
Oh.
Mace race. Ace and mace
In
and race
sync.
is just insane. Tango, do you want to race this?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on.
Nope. Things like this just frustrate me. They do. I would become unhappy.
You would become unhappy. Oh, no.
Sad, frustrated, angry Tango would appear, and nobody needs that right now.
You want to see something that would make you really angry?
Yeah, what?
Here, come here.
He's gonna show me the prices at my redstone shop. Which I need to refill.
No. We're going to look at something else.
Okay.
Well, we'll check in your shop. We'll check. We'll see what's going on there. We'll check. So on our tour of the server, post-permit office, we will stop here at the Hermitcraft Dentist. A land of out of stock. Look at this. Look at the stock. Look at the stock.
Yeah.
Look at this. Horrendous.
Just horrendous. Embarrassing.
Very, very embarrassed. Continuing on our trek to the wood store. The wood store.
The wood store. Who even goes in here?
I do.
Do you? I guess for
Oh, my
this wood,
bate.
I would partake in this wood for sure. This
Everything's
is
out of
pain.
stock. Look over here. If this has been restocked, I will actually cry.
That looks like stock to me.
That okay. This was not stocked when I needed it the other day, and I was just like, "You gotta be kidding me!" But if you tour around the server, 90% of everything is out of stock.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you get. You let the permits, fall off.
I know. You missed the permanent office, don't you, Tango?
Yeah. Oh, this business, the happiest place in town.
So for the Tangler, Tango, if you step up to my office real quick.
Yeah.
If you just step right up here, just
Your elevator eating me.
that's okay. You'll make it up eventually.
Wait, what is this? A self-climbing elevator? What the heck?
What do you want from me?
I don't know. I expected to push a button and flying machines.
I didn't even know you get locked in those things.
I can't. I'm gonna drown. Okay, here we go.
Hold on. I'm trying to do something else. I will probably drown in a second.
I love the creeper heading window. That's great.
Hold on. I need to get some air. Hold on. I gotta switch my skins. Gotta switch my skins. This is how we do a hard sale. Just a technical difficulty with the elevator. I'm back.
What's going on over there?
Oh, I'm back now. Don't you worry at all. Everything is perfectly going according to plan.
Where are
Oh,
you?
Tango, it is good to see you here. Welcome to the Mob Boss shop. I hear you're building a new build.
I am, in fact, yes.
Oh, wonderful. I would assume that somebody such as you would need a new mob for your build. I'm sure there's cases where you're going to need mobs for this Angler.
Look at those knees. Those are some good-looking knees right there.
You know what? I've been
Yeah?
complimented on my knees before.
I know. The little straps on your sandals there.
I've also been strangely complimented on my eyebrows and my ears. I wonder if the major features of me are so undesirable that people are trying to find something to compliment me on, and they go to my knees, eyebrows, and ears. Really down the list. Really down the list of the scroll item. Regardless.
So
How can
what I'm
I
hearing
get
is
you a mob?
I need to design a puzzle or two that has some mobs in it. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
All right. I'll see what I can do. Let me
That
check
would
my
be
list.
wonderful. And of course, Tango, you would never go
Yeah.
to anyone else to get your mobs.
No. Of course not.
No. Or if that was the case, you might end up on my wall.
Oh, ooh. Ooh. I love this. The throne is so good. The throne is amazing.
Dude, I'll be honest, if I would have got this done sooner, I feel like I would have got business. I'm really struggling to get some business these days.
It's so good. The bone with the meat on it and everything. Like,
now, Cub did
So good.
Cub did
So
these.
good.
Cub did these leaves to create a little decoration over here. I think it looks pretty cool.
yeah, it does look good.
What about the
No,
creakies?
you need the creakies are amazing. You absolutely need customers.
I would
Someone's
love.
got to come in and yeah, exactly.
I
It's
would
gotta
love
happen.
a customer.
All right, here's the thing. I'm gonna design a puzzle with some creature, and it will take some creature that needs to be delivered, and it'll have some property, and it'll be part of the puzzle. How about that?
That is wonderful.
Adding it to the notes.
You make my knees so happy.
Cub Hornet. Make my knees so happy.
Banging on.
New
I'm about to go on a huge
puzzle
rant.
idea with about knees.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, oh, geez, this guy's doing stretches. Oh god, I'm watching this guy do some full stretches. All right, Tango. I think there's something in the United States that I have to rant about. What is
That
the
leaf
deal?
pattern on the floor isn't centered. Oh no.
You know, I gotta ask, like, what is the deal these days with the craziness about the door-to-door salesmaning? I feel like this is something that's coming back. I feel like some people watch some TikToks. They learned how to pressure wash, and
Who
now
do you get? I'll tell you who I get.
yeah. Who do you get? Who do you get?
I get two.
Okay.
By far, like 98% of the solicitors that come to my house are one of two things.
Okay.
They're either selling solar panels
Oh god.
or pest control services.
Can't get my head.
What do you get?
Sorry, I had I didn't realize what was in my head there. Okay, here, roofs, siding,
Oh,
windows, and most of all, pressure washing.
pressure washing. What do they want to wash for you?
They want to wash. They want to wash me up good. And it's
know.
well, I mean, it's the Northwest, right? So everything is like mossy and dirty with so much rain. But it's like every day there's got to be like 3 pressure washers out there. They all do the same thing. They got this. They wear the same like uniform of clothes. They act the same way, and they're so aggressive. They so want to wash you.
Yeah.
And it is so annoying. They want to get in there and they want to like pressure wash the whole house.
All the nooks and crannies, right?
Now I appreciate somebody, they're just trying to, make a living, but the aggressiveness. Like
Yeah, it's a
if
bit
you
much.
say no, they don't take no for an answer.
They
learn-
don't even hear the no. They just move on to the next segment. Yeah.
Dude, we're getting out of the car, right? And getting out of the car is always an ordeal. And
Right.
this guy is just straight up trashing our roof.
Wow. That's one
He's
sales
like,
technique.
He's like, first of all, yeah, we do
Ooh.
roofs, windows, and gutters. And my mom's
You know
like,
that roof's gonna cave in any day now, right? It'll probably kill
Exactly.
your whole family. Yeah, exactly.
my mom's trying to get me out of the car. She's like, yeah,
Right.
If you leave a flyer, we'd be happy to look at it. And he goes, yeah, I left already one up at your door. And she's like, perfect, okay. And we're trying to get me out of the car. And he's and I was like, yeah, I think you really need to get on this because, yeah, you got to like 1042 siding and
We got a situation, a roof out of control, Niner. Yeah.
you got
right?
some fiberglass particles. If you get up in this angle, you can kind of see the sheen. And my mom's like, no, I'm
We're
helping.
Good. We're good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you got to probably at least one season before you get a complete cave in. And it was like this guy,
Yeah.
like
I know.
trying to get out of the car, and this guy would not stop.
Yeah.
And he had like a
See,
whole.
that's worse when you don't have an escape. Like, at least when they come to my door, I can just straight up be rude and be like, nope, not interested, and close the door.
Yeah.
Right? When you're doing what you're doing there, like, you're kind of stuck. Yeah.
100% was stuck. I have this conspiracy that you don't have to replace your roofs ever, and it's all a scam.
You might be right. I mean, they should last at least 20 years, right? It's not something you do
Yes.
every Tuesday.
I think people get talked into replacing those things when they don't really need to. I'm almost
Probably, yeah.
convinced. Windows, siding, and roof. they're so expensive, and I think people get talked into them when they don't really need to get them.
Yeah, I mean, ours out here are made out of like super heavy ceramic tiles, though, so they last longer.
Oh yeah,
yours
yeah.
are just like the what is it, like the tar, whatever.
Yeah,
they
something
put on,
like
right?
that.
Yeah.
Something like whatever. In California, they used to be like 2-inch thick cedar,
Yeah,
and they lasted forever. But then they became like a fire hazard, so they
Shingles,
don't make
yeah.
them anymore. But they lasted literally. They would last like 50 years.
72 cheers
Yeah.
Dex 300. I think the best way to deal
Yeah,
with
I
those
agree.
types is to
All
pretend
scam.
to be a crazy religious person, especially a poor one who can't afford.
You can't afford it. Unknown. That's hilarious. But yeah, no, they're out there again. They're relentless, Tango.
They're the worst. Yeah,
And it's
if they come to your door, just close the door.
Oh, I don't answer my door. The only time
Yeah,
I think
that's
I
a good-
answered
that's
the
a good
door was
start.
I feel like you probably should answer the door if it's the cops. I feel like that's sus if you don't.
Maybe.
So I have answered the door when it's been a police, but outside of that, I don't answer the door. Maybe I don't answer the door. I'm glad I actually answered the door with the cops that one day because they were gonna tow our car because our neighbor was like mad at us for some reason and like reported our car as like being broken down even though it's a perfectly fine car and it was out there for like 3 days. Yeah. But I did answer the door and I was like, oh, that's a perfectly good car. And they're like, sweet, all right, goodbye. I was like, all right, see
Yeah.
you later.
Get lost, seriously.
It was like not even like a cop. He just had like the polo shirt. He didn't even have a tactical belt.
He's off duty.
Well, he was just he was a parking enforcement. Actually, once I think about it, he had no
Oh.
authority.
You have no power here.
Have you ever got anybody? Have you ever had like a incident where you had to put somebody away?
What are we talking? What do you mean?
You know, so like something happened and you had to call police and they had to like take action.
Oh, no,
Oh,
can't say that I have. You?
one time
Yeah.
I took
What
down
happened?
the neighbor peaker, the neighborhood peeping tom, if you will. I took
For
him down.
real? Do you have an authentic peeping Tom in your neighborhood?
like an actual like
Wow.
surreal peeping tom. And when they took him down, Tango, the police came back and said, "Okay, this is wild." He's like, "This